our products and out to you at home. So grab a cup of tea, join me and the team from Indigo Blue on Hochanda.
Hi, I'm Ali Reeve. I'm from the company Stamps Away. Stamps Away is a family-run company with my husband and I. We create all things crafty, especially with a passion for mixed media. At Stamps Away we create a lot of MDF products because we have laser cutters and router cutters. We also create our own stencils and masks. We try and make everything we can in-house so that you've got all the materials you need to create your projects. If you're watching a show with me on Hochanda, you'll expect to see lots of different techniques, lots of ways of using the products that we produce, and it's all very much mixed media, so pretty much anything goes. So I hope you won't miss the shows on Hochanda with Stamps Away.
Hello, my name's Catherine Sturrock and I bring to Hochanda my company Character Crafts. Character Crafts brings to you our laser cut designs. Each design is designed by myself. We cut them on the laser machines here in Doncaster and bring the products to you at home. Character Crafts is suitable for all ages and all abilities, so I hope that I can inspire you and help you along with your crafting. I like to show you how to use different paint techniques and different techniques to bring the characters alive and use various mediums to decorate, and I also use air dry clay for decorating with the flowers. So make sure you look out for the Character Craft shows on Hochanda. I hope to see you soon.
Hello, my name's Kay from Indigo Blue and we've been established for 7 years, and together with my husband Alfie we design and manufacture our own in-house red rubber stamps. We also have our own range of paints, lushes and stencils. We're so proud that we've now got a reputation for such high quality products and the detail that we can manage to get in our stamps. What I really love about Hochanda is I get to demonstrate lots of different techniques for you to understand how to use our products and hopefully inspire you. I've got loads of fantastic ideas buzzing around in my head, so I can't wait to get those filtered into our products and out to you at home. So grab a cup of tea, join me and the team from Indigo Blue on Hochanda.
Flexi order has arrived at Hochanda. What is Flexi order? When you place an item on FlexiBuy in your basket, you qualify for Flexi order, which means any other items you add to your basket will also be included in your FlexiBuy payments, so you can spread the cost over multiple monthly payments. After your first payment is made, your entire order will be dispatched. When you add at least £60 worth of any items to your shopping basket, either online or on the phone, you'll qualify for our Flexi Order offer. This means you can spread the cost of your order over equal monthly FlexiBuy payments, offering you the extra flexibility when you shop with us. Flexi Order, making your shopping experience with Hochanda easier.
Good morning, everybody. Happy Halloween. Ooh, gonna be a full moon as well tonight. I can't believe I'm talking about tonight, and it's only 7 o'clock in the morning. What's that about? Anyway, a very good morning to you. I've gone full-on makeup, as you can see, for Halloween, so I hope it's not too scary for the kids. But it is Saturday morning, and it's lovely to be with you, and it's lovely to be with our first guest of the morning, lovely Tina. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Scott. How are you?
I'm all right. I'm not bad.
Excellent.
I've had half a cup of coffee.
Oh.
How's that? Well, it's better than none. Have you had any caffeine intake yet?
Not yet, no.
Do you do caffeine intake?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah, so it could go very, very wrong.
Well, let's hope it doesn't. Anyway, well, we've got a lot of shows together today as well, so we'll make sure we keep everything ticking over, which is lovely. Now, Tina was with you yesterday, of course, on the show. You had a very busy day yesterday with all sorts.
Brilliant, yeah.
Really good day.
Lovely, lovely kits, and yeah, so lots of happy people, I think.
Good. Well, listen, let's continue that trend, if we may, and talk about this brand new for you as well. This is the beautiful Ephemera Queen. It sounds like there should be an album, doesn't it? Really,
Doesn't it?
but it is. But it is beautiful, as you would expect from Graphic 45. Beautiful, beautiful papers, and you've got some fantastic papers. You've got some beautiful stickers to work with. You've got all of your cutouts you can work with here, and it is always gorgeous. Graphic 45. I know there may be very few people that have not heard.
Yeah.
But for those that haven't heard, what can we expect from Graphic 45 and their papers and what they do?
Above all, quality. The colours are absolutely amazing. They use such vibrant colours in some of their sets that you'll be able to mix and match your sets as well. All of the papers together. If you're unsure on shadings and using colours together, then it's the hard work's been taken away from you for that. I have to say, the one that you're about to show, that is a patterns and a solids, and that's my favourite patterns and solids they've done so far.
Is it?
I've
right, okay.
with,
These are all the solids. Okay, well, straight away the colour hits you, doesn't it?
Yeah, pattern and solids, those are called.
Patterns and solids.
Yeah, but aren't they gorgeous?
Guess which one's which? Yeah, absolutely. That's pattern. But they are beautiful, and it's lovely about the print work on these as well, because the images are fantastic, aren't they? They are gorgeous. Really, really lovely.
That. Isn't that gorgeous?
You see, anything that's got a carriage clock with an Eiffel Tower in it is always classy.
This is it. That's the law,
it's
isn't
true.
it? Yeah,
it's true,
no,
but it is
great.
beautifully done.
Yeah. And to me, even though it's not got like the cogs and the gears on it, it's very steampunk-esque, and I love my steampunk.
Okay, yeah.
As well. So that's going to go, you can add your cogs and your gears.
Look at that for colour.
Isn't it beautiful?
That is beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. We've got some absolutely fantastic colours that we're looking at. So we're going to get you. I mean, you've got different ways of buying this collection, by the way, which we will go through, and we'll show you those the other ones as well to go with this, because there's a huge amount of this collection, and there are different ways of getting this collection, which we will come on to. That's your patterns and your solids that go with that. I'm just going to move these back so I can also bring in some of these to show you, and so you get a little idea again of all the other ways of working. Now, the other lovely thing about these is that you've got so many projects on a page. I mean, each page has got so many different ways. I'm going to just try and straighten these up a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. And you can use your craft knife and go around different things like the flowers, and then bring those out a little bit. Put some foam pads or silicone glue underneath them, and lift up the flowers, the roses at the bottom.
These are beautiful.
They are, aren't they? They're absolutely gorgeous.
Absolutely incredible. Let's just try and find some more of the other with those floral. Look at the. I mean, again, if you are working with your florals, these are beautiful to work with, aren't they?
Cut those out, add those to the, like the main front piece there. Beautiful.
Really, really, really pretty. Absolutely fantastic. These. There are huge amounts to go through. I mean, like you say, just like I love the playing cards.
Yes.
As well, the playing card with the Eiffel Tower. We've got the playing card with the fan that's on here. Absolutely beautiful. These. So, do you play cards?
Sometimes. Yeah, sometimes.
Your game every now and again. Like a bit of gin rummy. Oh, is that a corset? Cheeky for 7 o'clock in the morning. A lovely corset there. The beautiful.
And we're off.
And we're off. It's 4 minutes past 7. We've done well. We've done well, everybody. If the shoe fits, this is lovely. I love this page. This is gorgeous, isn't it?
That's what I mean. It's just beautiful. I mean, you can cut out the Eiffel Tower, cut out the little bird cages.
Yeah. If the shoe fit's got a lovely romantic sort of Cinderella fairy tale feel.
Yeah, it has, but it's got that Victorian feel to it, hasn't it?
Yeah,
as well?
absolutely. Absolutely, love all these.
Yeah.
They are beautiful. Okay, so plenty to look through. So you're going to be getting all of that, and those images are there also repeated for you in the 8x8 pad. That's also part if you want to go for the complete collection. We've also got some fantastics of the lovely cutouts as well that you're going to be getting. And again, these you don't need much of these in a project, do you, to sort of lift it and to bring them out?
No, not at all. And they are some beautiful pieces in there as well. And they are double-sided, so if you didn't want to have, you know, so much of the pattern, then you can have a colour tone that's behind it. So, you know, you've got the best of both worlds, really.
Absolutely, they are, honestly, they are gorgeous. And again, for the complete collection, we've also got as well on the boards that you can see as well. So these actually just already chipboard, and they're already cut, aren't they, as well? Yeah, they're already cut. They're already cut, ready to pop out.
Yeah, we've popped some tape on the back of those because they do pop out very, very easily.
Right, yeah.
So there's no trouble there. Yeah, and they're a nice thickness of chipboard as well.
Yeah, really, really nice. Fantastic for your projects. And you're also going to have your stickers. Your sticker collection's also going to be the same. Basically, whichever way you work, you've got something here, again, which will all complement and work with each other. So you've got many ways. Stickers, you've got the boards, you've got the cutouts, you've got the 8x8s, you've also got the 12x12 on the pad itself there. So a complete collection, and again, quality. And again, your pads are all double-sided. Your item code, if you want to go for the complete collection, you're actually going to be getting your saving on this as well. £6 saving on this, so it's 154,559. You can do this on your Flexi buy as well. So on Flexi, it works out at 2 payments of £28.22. That's if you want to go for the complete collection, which is fantastic. Now, if you are thinking, well, maybe that's a little bit outside of your price point, or there's only some elements of this you want to have. So how about we go for the another option, which is your 12x12 pad itself. You're going to be getting the stickers in part of that collection also, and you're also going to get in the chipboard that you can see here. But you're going to get that die cut assortment. So you're going to go for those. Then that one is working out. You don't. We'll do these on stills. Be easier for it'll be easy for everyone to understand, including me. Here we go. So you get the patterned papers that you can see there as well, the stickers and the chipboards, all of that, plus the die-cut assortments that you can see at the top of the image there as well. And that's working out at £30.47, 377080. Now, if you would like to go for another option, we have another option for you. I know, that's just what I need. Here we go. Right, now this will give you the patterned and solid pad that you can see. You've got the 8x8 on there. You've also going to have there the stickers, and you've also got the journaling cards as well, and with the ephemeras. That's £36.96, and that is item 574779. Is it 12 o'clock yet? And that was, I think that's been a right test already, isn't it? Now, if you want to go for the complete collection, it's a lot easier for me, and you get a lot more for your money. Right then, okay, well, should we work our way down? Are we working our way? Okay, let's go down, because we've got a lot more. Oh, now, have you been busy doing these, Tina?
Yeah, they're different ones that I've done from different shows, so you can use any of your collections on them.
Oh, right, okay. So, first of all, in its plain disguise, you can see they're just £12.49. We'll go for the travel album, and it comes with the notebook, okay? So it's all in there. If I just, I'm going to say if I just open it, you're actually going to be getting 3 notebooks in total, as you can see on the inside. So perfect way of working with these, and so much so you can actually see the actual pages themselves. But these are lovely projects to work with and to decorate. As you can see, Tina's already been very busy and doing these and working with them as well. And they look great, don't they?
They
These
do.
look fab.
They're really lovely journals. So you can the pads that are inside them that you can take those out, so you can decorate the front of those.
Oh, right,
Use
okay.
a different pad if you want to, but they Graphic 45 also do the pads on their own, so that you can change and swap.
Oh, right,
yeah,
right.
swap about.
So they are available and on their own as well if you wanted. But again, they're lovely projects to have. Really lovely, very pretty. Again, with those papers that we've got on the show for you today, again, you can imagine how this is going to work and how that will look. So really lovely deal for that one. 358613. Got a £3 saving, so it's just now £12. £12.49. Lovely. I think things like that as well, especially when you think when it gets to that time where Father Christmas might come a-looking, you know, things like that are done and personalised for people, because they are fantastic.
Exactly, and also as a gift. I mean, one of those in the one-day special as a gift for somebody.
Yeah,
Ooh.
yeah. Ooh, we're liking that. The question was then, do we think Santa watches Hochanda? Yeah. Where else does he get all of his crafting ideas from? Okay, definitely. If you're watching, morning Santa. Getting ready, are you? Getting ready? Have you got your mask ready? I'll tell you. All over the place he'll be, bless him. Right then, we've got the ivory tag and the pocket album. Now, this is 15 by 20 centimetres. Just talk to us a bit about what we can expect in here, then, because this is like you've got loads in here, to be quite honest.
You have, yes. So this is the larger size of the tag albums that they do, and
I'm just finding, I tell you, it's like a Mary Poppins bag.
Yeah.
I'm finding all sorts
and you
in
don't
here.
throw that away, you'll use that on something.
You will use that as well. This past presenter's got Derek in here as well. There's loads. There we are. Right, there. He's gone. He's gone.
Right,
Oh,
so
Charlie,
you've
there we
got...
go. What's that, Matt? Huh? Sorry, I put you. Sorry, Tina. Put you. I know. I do feel sorry for Tina. She's got me all day today.
Oh my gosh, it's Ben's laugh that makes me laugh.
I know. Even behind the mask.
Yeah.
I know. It's lovely. It is lovely.
Oh dear.
Where were we? What are we doing?
Yes. So,
Morning Santa. That's where
we've
we're
got. So we've got some really lovely pages in here, and then every so often you'll get a pocket. And some of the pockets have got the tags in.
Oh, right, OK.
I think you've got it upside down, Scott.
Have I?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I've been stitched up right early this morning, haven't I? Oh, by the way, anyone watching, by the way, it's morning, my name's Yanis. Great to be with you. Great to be with you. He'll be watching now.
Yeah, so you can decorate all.
Should we start again?
Yeah.
OK.
OK.
This is brand new.
Yeah.
406 731 13.99. Right way around. Look at this. Carry on. This is before coffee. We've got all day together.
Yeah, so you've got lovely pockets for the
Keep going, Tina.
Oh, the toe.
Go on, you're doing really well.
Fiona.
No one can hear you now. It's just you and me, Tina. I'm so sorry. You had the better half yesterday.
Oh dear.
I'll tell you what. 406 731 13.99. 13.99.
Show a sample, Scott.
Show a sample, Scott. Yeah, that'll help. Right way round. Yes. Did you do this, Tina?
I did.
You must have known you were with me. There we go. Oh wow! Speaking of Santa. I tell you what, you can really go to town with them, though. They are fantastic projects, aren't they, to work with?
They are. And you can just do as much, as you want to the album. And you can pop your photographs in if you want to. That'd make a lovely Christmas album,
This is
wouldn't
beautiful.
it? To pop photos in and your memories and your card placings and stuff like that.
I love it. I really, we've got another one as well in here on the side. But, I mean, these are great to go for. Absolutely fantastic, I promise you. £16.99 usual price, £3 off, £13.99. And you can see all the goodies you'll be able to put into here and work with this. That'll be a real feature. 406 731.
That was a beautiful collection we had on yesterday, that one.
What, this one here?
Yeah.
I see. Oh, you missed out yesterday. Catch a rewind. Right, we have some tags available for you now as well. So we've got our pick and mix. You can choose two of the packs to go for here. Got £2 saving from £11.99 down to £9.99. So you have got your square. You've got the black square here. You've also got the ivory square on this one. And then we've also got your black regular in size. You can see it's slightly higher in build. 169694 if you would like to go for that. Pick a mix, any two that you want to put together for your tags. Just £9.99. We've also got a few other items available on this hour for you if you want to go for this one. We've got the square tag pocket album if you want this one to add in. We're going to be getting some demonstrations in a second. If you want to go for this one, 984512, £11.99 only. For that, again, loads of ideas for your projects to be working on. That blank canvas, which I'm sure you're all inspired to fill and work anyway, which is lovely. That's our square tag. We've also got a black rectangle one to go with. If you'd like to go for this one, that's 770818. Oh, by the way, everything is looking at dispatch on the 12th of November, so do make sure you're aware of that one's coming through. 770818. Now then, here's a teaser for you. So we've got some antique brass knockers. Morning, 198867 1199. What are you smiling about, Tina, over there? 198867. I don't know what. If someone said that was one of my first items on a Saturday morning, I would have got in earlier. 1199, everybody. 1199. If you're just waking up, stay with us. There's professionals coming on very soon. Here they are. Right then. Does yesterday seem a long time ago already?
I feel like I've done a day's work.
Yeah, you ready?
Right.
Okay.
We are going to decorate this beautiful box here. So I've pre-cut all my pieces.
Lovely.
So I'm going to use some glossy accents just for speed. Normally I use gel medium. But I'm trying to be a little bit cleaner on the board here.
You're trying?
I'm trying. It won't last. So let's just pop that onto there. Like that. Okay, and then pop it over so we've got all the pieces cut so I can cover everything. And if you're doing something like that, a good tip is to draw around your papers, each element, before you put it together, and then you'll have the shapes correct once it's assembled.
Well, you mean actually mark it up on the board itself?
Yeah. So before I would assemble this,
oh, I see. Yeah, I got you.
I'd mark up what papers I'm going to use, and then draw around these shapes. So it makes
little
it
things
easier.
like that will be a help, because that's the sort of thing I wouldn't do. I'd rush in, build it,
Yep.
and then I'd have tear marks and cuts, and it wouldn't fit, and it'd all be a bit squiffy.
As I did.
So that's hence the tip.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
So you were saying professionals?
Yeah. Absolutely.
I get too excited. That's what it is. I get too excited to put the actual thing together,
Oh,
and then
right,
I think, oh yeah.
Oh, I should have done that before. And,
Should have just drawn around that. Much easier.
And I suppose it's glued together, so you couldn't take it apart again.
No, that's right. It's gel medium, so it's stuck for life.
Yeah, that's it. It's in. It's in.
There we go. And then just the roof parts now.
Do you know what? Just the simplicity of on any project. To be honest, I know we're working on the one with the house here, but papers make such a difference to any project. Whether it's a covering of. I think I'm not sure I've spoken with this before, actually, Tina. But did you ever do the school books?
Yes.
And cover the front page of the school books.
That's right. Yeah.
And just an old exercise book looked better, even if you had whatever.
It did, and it was a way of personalising it, wasn't it? It was yours. You knew it was yours as soon as you saw it. So. And
that's never changed. But papers aren't covering over. It is your mark, isn't it? And
this is it. This is it. So it's like anything. When you're given a set of papers or whatever it is. To different people, everything's going to be so different, even though they're using the same items.
Of course, the interpretation of them and how you use them and how much you use, etc. It's a big part.
So we'll start by decorating the insides now. So this is just great. I mean, this, you can do in different themes and what have you, but I just love this ephemera queen. It's just really, it's been one of my favourites.
Yeah. It's very dramatic. The images are very dramatic. I know it's got a very Parisian, a very romantic feel about that, very elaborate, but there's that theatrical, that theatre style.
This is it. And I mean, as I say, I do love my steampunk, but it's a different colourway. Steampunk doesn't have to be, dark colours if you don't want to.
No. And it is very rich. I mean, for me, it's got a mixture of Cinderella, sort of Alice in Wonderland kind of feel as well, with the playing cards, etc. And like you say, you've got that regality. There's that really lovely feel about that. It's a very lush feel, But even just the detail that's on her dress, the layering up of that, the beautiful bird cage that goes in. There's a softness, but there's a real theatrical I can imagine it sort of as a steampunk, you know, really big,
Yeah.
really dramatic.
Yeah, absolutely. The colours are so vibrant, it's beautiful. So I'm just using a sanding block here just to sand off the edges. There we go.
You see, I don't mind that noise.
You don't?
I don't mind that. It's much better than something down a chalkboard. The nails down a chalkboard or the... oh, no, that's not good. I'm not good with... I used to get these... at school, you used to get these cards. Go back to my school days here. I don't know about school, covering me exercise books. I know, yeah, because it was a long time ago. We used to get these, like, little cards to draw on. But I had a pencil once, I think, and the pencil had broken, so it was like, it wasn't a smooth nib.
Yeah.
And I was trying to draw it, and it really scraped, and now it's... I can still get the shivers. Do you know... yeah, when it's the actual... pencil thing is scratches.
Mine was someone putting their school jumper in their mouth and scraping it on their teeth.
Scratch it? What was that on the teeth?
Like the school, you know when people go like this and the school. Ooh.
Yeah. Let us know, studio at Hochanda, what are those noises or those textures when they were that you just shivers down your spine?
That's it.
For
What
as well.
annoys you, but just
but
not
I don't mind
us.
that. Is it just us? Yeah, it's me. You're the equivalent, Scott, of chalk or nails down a blackboard to me. Every time I see you there, oh, there we go. Sorry about that. Sorry about that.
Right, so I'm just going to add some lovely elements to here now. So we'll pop some of these cotton reels. So I think, you know, the more interest that you add, the better.
Yeah.
Glossy Accents is a lovely glue for papers and for MDFs and woods. So it tends to sort of, it grips quite nicely, you know.
Yeah.
Okay. Oops. Having said that, it falls off. Of
Always
course it was going to, wouldn't it?
Of
It
course.
was definitely going to happen. Okay, so just hold that there for a second. And then I'm just going to mix up a little bit what I do. So I thought I'd bring that into here so it wasn't so uniform.
Oh, right, okay. Liking that, the script work on the blue of the paper as well.
I know. Isn't it just gorgeous?
Yeah, it is. It's really nice.
Okay.
That with the floral.
We'll pop some flowers in one of the openings there as well. So just, you know, just play, really.
Yeah.
Just pop on whatever you fancy. It could be little trinkets that you've got as well. Just pop it in using the papers and then...
Have you made those flowers? Have you just... Are they...
No, these are Graphic 45. I think they're on the website as well.
They're beautiful, actually, those. And again, to work, actually, with the roses on those, that work with the floral that you're finding in the papers as well, because there's a lot of the floral side of things in these papers. You know, it's a really lovely way of working. We've actually got the those florals, by the way, if you want to go. We've got pick and mix if you wanted to, for any two. You've got different colours. You've got your pinks there. We just had the reds on a second ago for you. Beautiful blues we've got. So 11.99. What's that? That's Bon Voyage. Oh, nice name. Bon Voyage. Black. 487190. Oh, photogenic black. That's nice, isn't it? 11.99 if you want to go for these one. Of course, you've got your pick and mix, and that's which pink? Precious pink, and triumphant red. Ooh. Very lavish. 487190 if you're going to go for your pick and mix of those, but they will complement a lot of the images you're going to find actually on this paper pad. So those lovely florals, as well as the big theatrics, of course, of the Queen herself. 11.99 if you want to go for those. Oh, that's taken shape very quickly there, isn't it? Amazing what a bit of foliage does there.
You know, you just add your elements, and if you're unsure, then just pop everything on first before you glue. And then you can see if it's something that you like or if you want to change it at all, you know?
Yeah.
So let's pop some of these gorgeous
Are some of the
cuts.
boards? Oh, they're not the boards. I thought you had the boards there as well, then.
These are the die cuts.
On the chipboard.
Oh, yeah. No, I've got... I don't have chipboard on this one, actually, but I'm using the die cuts.
You've got the die cuts on there.
Yeah. So they all fit on really gorgeous. And I love these playing cards. I've cut out some of the playing cards to use. It's going to be
I feel
there.
that you'd be a bit of a demon, I think, on the old poker or something.
Me?
Yeah. Is that laugh? That says it all.
Oh dear. So then I'm going to pop some, I'll use gel medium for this, some of these little cards also on to here.
I like snap.
You like snap?
Yeah, I'm just, there's a conversation in my earpiece there going on between the gallery. There was
gonna say, it's a bit
"Well, I'm
random."
not great at most card games. And I said, no, I'm not great, but I feel like I'm pretty. I've still got my skills for snap. You know, that's all right.
Oh dear. So I'm just, again, framing round some of the elements as well, just to make it different, so you don't have to
Really
stick.
has built up beautifully, that.
Yeah, you
Really,
don't have
yeah.
to stick to the actual shapes.
Yeah.
And then what we've got over here to go on the top is a little
Oh, that's
plaque.
nice. That's nice.
And then let's pop a little bit of height to the one in here. And a little heart as well.
Nice. Ah, lovely.
So there. So we've just, you know, you just carried on. I mean, you can carry on and carry on. But I think I'm going to leave that there because I'm happy with what's in there. So I'll just turn that around for you to see.
Very, very pretty indeed. Yeah, lovely.
So
And again,
covered.
sort of seeing all those colours coming together on that as well, but the floral, the queen we've got
Yeah.
in there, the love hearts, and the actual flowers on the side. So how quickly these papers really can bring the project
so you
to
can
life.
make it as pretty as you want,
Yeah.
or you know, I mean, I could have instead of the flowers, popped some cogs, MDF cogs
Yeah.
and stuff like that, just to make it a little bit more steampunk. But
Very
I
different
love the floral element of this as well.
Yeah. No, they're really... And again, I suppose, you know, flowers are one of those, I'm sure that a lot of people have got something in their collection
Yeah.
already to work with.
Yeah.
And again, I suppose it's a mix and match and bring out what they've already had
It
with this
is.
new collection.
This is it, and you know, if you use the graphic flowers, you know they're going to tone in as well.
Yeah.
This set is one that tones in with quite a few of the papers. So if your budget only allows you one,
Yeah.
I would go for these and perhaps the black.
Oh, right, that's, yeah, good call, good call, lovely. Thank you very much, Dee. Cheers,
you.
thank you very much, Dee. We're back with Tina in a second for more demonstrations. Again, if you are just waking up on this Saturday Halloween morning, lovely to have your company. Great of you to join us here on the studios of Hochanda as well. We are, of course, taking you through with a brand new of the Graphic 45 collection. This is the Ephemera Queen, and she really is very regal indeed and very beautiful. It's a very lavish collection of your papers in here, very theatrical, very dramatic, you're going to find, with your florals, etc. If you're thinking, because you have got some of the sort of the playing cards in, it's got that sort of Alice in Wonderland kind of feel and theme about this. You've also got a sort of a Cinderella feel with a shoe that fits, and the sort of the Queen of Hearts kind of feel about that. Very sort of Parisian, very romantic kind of style as well. If you're loving your florals, and we were just talking about there again, there's that theme that runs all the way through. A lot of them have actually got some flowers in there, really big areas, of course, that you can work with. The colours, by the way, in the papers give you an idea. You've got your pack of going to give you your solids and your patterns, but again, you'll see what we mean about those really rich, beautiful floral elements that will come through. You can sort of see the richness of the yellow of the roses here again. But again, these colours run throughout the whole of the theme of the paper pads. Very romantic, very beautiful, very lavish. But as you heard Tina talking about, if you wanted to go to a different style and work with this with your steampunks again, there's plenty in here again to be able to work with that will allow you to do so. Loads and loads of projects I'm sure you'll be able to create from this. Just to give you an idea of the entire collection, you're going to be getting your 12 by 12 paper pads to work with. You've also got your 8 by 8 paper pads again, so it's basically everything you saw there on a sort of a shrunk down version for you to have that we go and see. You've also got in here, you've got your fantastic stickers, so they're all ready to go for yourselves. You're going to get all your sheets of your stickers. You've also got set out for you as well, which is your chipboard. Good thickness on the chipboard, and they're already die cut, all ready to go as well, so just pop those out and to use on your projects. We've also got your die cuts. And there are loads in here, by the way, if you're and of all different sizes. We've got some large, we've got the small, we've got little banners on here. Incredible, 51 pieces in total, and they are again also double-sided on your pre-cut, all ready to go. But there are so many. In fact, just there are loads and loads and loads. But as you can see, we've also got your ephemeras themselves, of course, and lots of your cards that are part of it with your journaling cards. If I just give you a little idea, and they are lavish, that again on some projects one of these cards is going to be your main feature for your project that you work with. But again, these are double-sided that you can work with, and they are beautiful elements. I'm sure you'll find ways of working with all of these different ways, with your postcards, for example. Lovely, this actually. Look at these. I mean, they are beautiful projects. Absolutely stunning. Really gorgeous. In fact, I'll tell you what, I'll also show you as well, just give you an idea of what's going to come through. Here is an idea that's been put together with, well, did you do this one as well, Tim? You've been really busy, haven't you?
Yeah.
Really, really busy. but speaking of busy, just look at that. I mean, if you're looking for lavish, for lush, for really richness. Again, just look at this front page, for example, on here. For the butterflies, you've got the playing cards on the papers, you've got the florals working through. Some really beautiful, beautiful ideas. And the colours on the papers really are gorgeous. Look at that. So many different ways of working with this, of course. There we go, the shoe fits. Loving that. Loving that. This is the this is the Ivory Tag and Pocket album, by the way. We've got on the show for you. Details of that on the bottom of your screen if you want to have a little look. But again, if you're looking for a backdrop, I mean, to be quite honest, something like this, when you look at it, is just a work of art with the colours in there.
It
is beautiful.
It is. And as I say, you know, you can take one of the 12 by 12 sheets, one of the patterns and the solids, and then you know that it's going to tone in.
Yeah.
And just make your double page spread with them.
They are gorgeous.
Yeah.
There's a huge amount in this collection, and if you're already a big fan of Graphic 45, then you're not going to be disappointed with this project either, I can tell you. It is available on your Flexi as this also if you wanted to, so it's just 2 payments for £28 and 22 pence. And again, if you think about how many projects you've got on just one of those pages of your 12 by 12, for example, then you start to work out your real value for money. Go for the complete collection if you can. 154559, which is a really lovely deal. We've also got the album for you. If you want to go for the albums, you see this is a square that you can use, and again would really take those colours of those pages so well. £11.99 only, 984512. All those wonderful pouches and areas that you can tags that you can bring through. So that's your square if you want to go for. We've also got a rectangle, the black rectangle option for you. 770818. Now that's usual price of just shy of £17. It's down to £13.99 at the moment if you want to go for this one, and it is an extended delivery. I think we said the 12th of November. Yeah, we did, the 12th of November for you. We've also got one other option to show you again. If you like that, but you want that in the ivory, then we can do that for you. That's 406731. 406731. Again, that's also got that saving, so it is down to just £13.99. 406731. But I mean, when you start looking at the sort of the befores and after what you got and those sort of things, Tina, you know,
yeah.
These are great platforms to take these papers,
it's something to be proud of, because you just can't go wrong. You can't go wrong with the papers, you know. You're going to have all of the elements on there. You've got your die cuts, your chipboard. Just make it your own. Yeah,
really go for those. We have also got, I'll just show you here, if you were looking and going for the black option, there's a real drama about that, because I know you've still got the borders around here you sort of left and worked with, but again, the colours really pop from that, don't they, with the black?
Yeah, absolutely, and a lot of graphics 45 papers have got the black as a background, so with the black album it does pop. So you can see that I've used the collection that we had yesterday because it's got the black elements in, whereas today's Ephemera Queen was more of a a pastel-y tone.
Got you. So with the creams will work with that really
just
nicely.
Choose which book you want to do, but it doesn't. You don't. You know, you can still add black elements to the other one if you want to as well.
Absolutely. But again, really lovely projects to sort of go with. So make sure you do get those albums to take advantage of, because they really are stunning and perfect for them to work with. Right then. Thank you very much indeed, everybody. Let's go back to what are we looking at now then, Tina?
Well, my lovely husband, bless him, he loves his games.
Okay.
But every so often he just puts one of the tins my way so that I can use them.
Oh, right.
So I'm going to cover a games console tin.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, just come in there. So I've covered up the name.
Okay.
So that we don't know.
Well done, well done. So you're okay with him, you know, buying lots of games? Just give me the packaging when you're done.
Yes. I look at the packaging first and then I say, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, you can have that.
Yeah, that looks interesting. Oh dear. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to this time use a spray adhesive. So I'm just going to spray over here just to make it a little bit more even for me. And that I'm going to place on here. And then just shape the corners over.
Now your hubby has had a bit of an accident, hasn't he?
He has, bless him, yes. He was...
while walking the dog,
yeah.
The dog pulled him for a Burton and
yeah.
broke part of his foot.
Yes,
but
we thought it was just a sprain, but he
sprain,
broke it, and then
know.
it's got even worse because he's had to have a plate put in yesterday.
Oh, bless.
So, hopefully my demos were okay yesterday.
Yes, yeah, I know.
A bit like this.
So all the time, if you're watching Tina demonstrating Yessie on the show, all the time she was thinking, I hope he's all right. I hope he's all right from his lot. But he is all good.
He is all
he's
good.
Fine.
Yeah.
He won't be doing any dog walking for a little while, I take it. Though.
No. Apparently the dog's never been walked again at the moment.
What dog was it again?
He's a cross lurcher and border collie.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah, he's more like a Saluki type look, but he's they're made to, you know, to run.
They're made to run.
They're made to run. These ones, they are built, or should I say, built to run? That sounds better, doesn't it?
Born to run, built to run. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's very, very powerful. So I can't walk him. He's too powerful for me.
Oh.
Yeah. So you wouldn't think it to look at him, but yep, he does go. So we've got the inside, the outside covers. So let's make it nice and pretty now on the outside. So I think I'm going to do it this way round. So I'm going to start off with one of these ephemera postcards. Aren't they gorgeous?
They are beautiful. They really are.
Postcards.
See, that's the thing on that one.
Yeah.
But both sides, like you say, you're a bit torn on which way you go.
This is it. So we're going to do it a little bit of a jaunty angle.
Oh, I love a jaunty angle.
Me too.
Yeah. I love that.
Oh dear.
Do you know what? Before I started watching, you know, and being involved with Hochanda and everything like that, you know, just thinking about a postcard.
Yeah.
But seeing how people take them and use them, and they become part of the art around that.
Yes.
It's rather than just you know how they were. Wish you were here, but to see them using an artistic form as well, just a simple thing like that is great. I love that.
It is, yeah. I mean, you've seen John with his sprays and everything as well today, and you know, you can just add those to here as well. You can do whatever you like, you know, and bring your mixed media into your artwork as well. Okay, so this is one of my favourites from the pack. I love that. I love the shape of that. That's gorgeous. So I'm just going to pop some 3D foam onto here. So we're going there, and then we will have some smaller flowers this time. So I'm just going to grab a pen to go around. Yeah. So let's pop some of the smaller flowers on. And we'll have one of these.
He didn't want his tin back, did he, by the way?
Well, you can. They look lovely, wouldn't it?
It would, yeah.
Do you know what I'm going to do, actually? And he wants me to do it. I'm going to steampunk his cast up.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, so it looks metal.
Oh.
Yeah.
And he's okayed this?
Yeah, he asked me to.
He asked you to?
Yeah.
He's like, I had no idea.
Because he knows if he sits still too long, it's going to be decorated. So, so he's got no chance, really,
Well, no,
has he?
no.
Yeah.
Well, why not?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So
Might as well.
Well,
How long do you got to keep that on for?
6 weeks.
6 weeks. Wow.
I know. I know.
And just be, you know, we can learn from this, everybody, because he was the dog took him off at such a bit of a it went basically, but he was walking the dog and it was wet leaves.
Yeah.
It's wet leaves, you see,
It's
and went
the
with that,
worst.
and so now at the moment, when those leaves are coming down and the wet weather we're having as well, you know, it's yeah, you've got to be careful out there.
You really do. I mean, so many people slip on the leaves, don't they?
Yeah.
It's awful. So we're just going to pop some gems on as well now. So yeah, people will probably know by now that these are self-adhesive, but I always like to put a little bit of extra glue on. Then I
Oh, the old
know,
belt and braces.
yeah, they're not going to go anywhere then. Because especially with travelling around with my samples, they tend to get a little bit squished and battered sometimes. So
Making sure. That's looking beautiful, that.
it's
It
just
looks gorgeous.
it's different, isn't it?
Yeah, really lovely, though.
Because what I thought what would be nice is I've got some of the postcards to pop in, so it's going to be like a little postcard tin. They're much better than having it as a games case, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, it's wasted. There we go.
I'm not sure we got one of those shoot 'em up games or a driving game, and it'd be very. I mean, never judge a book by its cover, you know.
This is it.
It's a very different experience of what you're probably getting from the theme of the cover itself there. But they are beautiful, really, really lovely.
Yeah. So I'm just going to pop that there. I know I'm covering up the actual writing there, but I've had this from the other set, and I thought that looked really
Oh
nice
yeah,
there.
no, that is nice.
So we'll pop that. Just a little bit of height there. There, just like that.
Beautiful.
So that's the middle, and then I'm simply just going to place in my postcards. So you know where they
nice.
are, and
Yeah.
they look pretty.
Yeah,
There we
lovely.
go.
There we go. Really
There.
nice. Fantastic. Thank you very much, Steve. That is the complete collection that Tina's been working with all those. And again, you can sort of see. I mean, I think the colours really do they lend themselves. You know, with the pinks on that, as you just saw that Tina put together there, but with that lovely sort of softer blue background. And they are, as Tina mentioned, you know, you got some lovely pastel colours coming through on this. But don't mistake that for non-vid. It's not dull at all. You got some pastels, but you got some real vibrancies coming through. And again, if I just show you here, this is one that Tina's done earlier on, actually in one of the journals that you can sort of see to work with. But you've got that lovely sort of softer blue and the softer pinks, but they really do sort of stand out quite vibrant. Certainly the yellows of the floral coming through. We've got the butterflies and the ribbons and all the bows, but some really lovely. Oh, I've just noticed she's got the little quill down there of the pen.
Yes.
That's a nice little touch.
Just
isn't
add
it?
all your embellishments go beautifully with them.
Ah, that is gorgeous, that. I love that. But again, this gives you an idea of the colours themselves and what the papers are going to give you. So you've got some really lovely, vivid images on there. You've got your solids as well that would work for these, as you can see, patterned, and you've got the background as well of the solids, which is really, really lovely. By the way, we're demonstrating and showing you this that Tina's decorated, and what we're working on at the moment is the ivory tag and the pocket album. Now, this is, as you can see, you've filled every page. I was about to show a plain page. You've gone to town.
I rarely get time to get to the end, you know, because I have to do a few samples.
Yeah.
But this time I've like, oh no,
You've
I'm
really-
going to be finishing this.
You've done a lot here,
Yeah.
but the details of this one, if you wanted to go for that, because as Tina was saying, you know, the sort of the
Yeah.
creams in here, and if, that's points in case, isn't it? The creams on the tag that you can see.
This is it, and you get the little secret pockets as well. So can you see that tag?
This
just
one
on,
here.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, that one's a secret as well.
Yeah,
so
it is.
that's good. Yeah,
Was that one open? Am I open that one
It
up properly?
does.
Oh, hang on.
just slip the
Do I-
top out.
Just hang on, Tina. I've got this.
There.
Oh, I'm always a bit scared. Always a little bit scared.
And then on the opposite page, you see the tag coming out there. That's it.
Oh,
That's
this
a
one.
little
Oh,
secret pocket.
It's just like a Bond.
It
This is a
is.
Bond journal piece. Look. Oh, wow.
So I love that there, because you can put anything. If you don't like your handwriting, but you're doing like a journal, you can pop all of your journaling on there and then pop them into the little secret.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
I love when you've done that as well, just with an extra one of the actual, because that's one of your pre-cuts. Is that already there? That was that one?
Can you pull that out a little bit further for me? That was, yes, it was one of the pre-cut ones.
One of the pre-cuts,
yeah.
you just attach that then to one of the cards you've got there, and you've got yourself an instant tag to work with as well, which is brilliant.
That's right, because you get the little tabs are made from the stickers, so you get some stickers at the same shape, and you just put one on one side and one on the other, so they back onto each other.
Got you. I love that. So that, if you wanted to go for the ivory, details for that at the bottom of your screen, 406731. Now, I've also got the same now, but also in black, if you wanted to work with. Now this is the actual collection. I think this is the collection you had on yesterday. Is that right?
No,
was it Christmas
that one, the Christmas one was on a couple of months ago, but it was ever so popular. Lots of people got that one.
That, again, but really perfect way of having... I'm now looking for tags everywhere. I'm looking to see what else can pop out that I can sort of see. There's so many little areas, but it really is. It's a great way of keeping all of your pieces and really demonstrating and showing them. Something like this on the coffee table, again, is great to sort of have a little look through.
It is.
And build them up.
You know, and we're probably, you know, going to be inside with sort of like less family than we would normally have.
Yeah, that's true.
We, at Christmas,
that's
so
true.
It's nice to do a little journal. Just to, you know.
And I think that's, you know, we were talking about this just the other day on the show, because it is probably going to be a stranger Christmas than most people have ever had. Personal gifts and things that have got memories and images, etc., that you can add on to something like this, handmade, knowing that you made it with somebody in mind, is probably going to be even more powerful this year than ever, actually, as something like this has been done for somebody.
Because, you know, you've taken the time to do it and you've enjoyed doing it at the same time. It's just, do you want to give it away when you've done it?
Yeah, no, it is lovely. It's really, really gorgeous. I just wanted to show this one, by the way, because I know this one actually with the folder, the album, but I know we had the, is it photographic black?
Yeah.
Photogenic black florals as well, if you wanted. These are that at the bottom of your screen, but again, really works nicely, certainly actually with the journal itself.
They do.
There.
I must admit, I love the black flowers because, as I say, the Graphic 45 has got the black base on a lot of their collections. Yeah. And it just goes beautifully.
It works really nicely with those. 487190 1199. They're on a pick and mix as well. We've only got, oh, blimey, I tell you what, we've got seven or so minutes.
Okay.
Tina.
So
are we okay to have a look at one more demonstration for this hour? Thank you.
So I thought we'd do something like that. There's a sample of it just over here, just on the edge. Yeah. So we were working towards that. So I may not have time to go through the whole thing, but
no problems.
There we go. That's what we're going to aim for.
Brilliant. Right. Oh, I love that. Gorgeous. Right. Okay. How do we start? Where are we going?
So we're going to go with the pink style this time, and again, I'm just going to use a little bit of spray adhesive. Let me go there on the back, and then obviously I've got this hole there, but we'll deal with that.
Rightio. We've had an email come through. Is it from Christine? Hello, good morning, Christine. Lovely of you to join us this Saturday morning. Hope you're well. Christine was saying that she also broke her foot, I think it was.
Oh.
She had a plate in her foot put in, and she had to have 2 casts, actually, for 10 weeks in total, it was.
Oh, no.
But she was also saying that white, too boring. Too boring.
Yeah.
So she did also, as you were talking about, has decorated her cast as well for those as well.
Has she got photos on there?
I think she's going to. She's trying to send something. They're trying to do a grab. They're trying to do a grab. I don't know what that means. I think we have different ideas of what that means, don't we, Tina? The way you're laughing, I don't think that's what they're trying in the gallery.
Right, so I'm just going to sort the mechanism out here.
Yeah, we should start this now. Yeah. Most decorated casts.
That'd be great, wouldn't it?
It beats us having someone just scribble their name on it or saying Dave was here. Even worried if Dave wasn't, and that was still just woke up and you found it written on. That's quite scary.
Dear. Let's give that a little bit.
That was a night I won't forget.
I won't worry too much about that.
No.
But, we'll pop that there, like that. So we've got our little mechanism on there.
Nice.
And then let's pop a couple of the embellishments just on here. So I thought we'd go with some of these beautiful little cards. I love those.
Ah, these are lovely, these. Do you think the Eiffel Tower is like the most used image when it comes down to sort of romantic
Yeah,
feels
like
and-
Parisian type things. Yes, I do.
Yeah.
I think it is. It is because it's so iconic, isn't it?
It is,
Obviously,
absolutely. And
that,
Paris. Gay Paris for a weekend. Isn't that
Yeah.
still like the ultimate? Or is it Venice, would you say? Where would
I've
you...
never been to Venice. I've been to
No,
Paris.
I've never done. Paris, I think when you think romance, I think you think of the French, you think of the Eiffel Tower, the someone come around the accordion, you know, playing away for you. Bit of a croissant, love a croissant.
That's what I got when I finish here.
Is
I
it?
got a croissant with my coffee.
Oh, are you having a warm croissant?
No.
Are you going full on cold? Cold
Yeah,
croissant?
yeah, I don't mind them cold.
What are you going to have in it? With it?
Just plain.
Just plain croissant?
Yeah.
I feel like I could take you to Woking and we could have a croissant and it would still be an enlightenment from a cold croissant. Really?
Oh, yeah.
Can you not? Do you
What's
not warm?
wrong with them?
No,
What's
there's nothing
with
wrong.
them
No,
cold?
I'm not criticising your croissant. I love a croissant myself, but
Just me.
No, I feel like I need to warm it for you. Give it a bit of drizzled of honey. Or go savoury with a sort of European style ham and cheese. What about a pan au chocolat?
Well, if it makes you feel
Fluent, everybody. Fluent. I know.
if it makes you feel better, I think there's a little bit of almond on it.
I'll take that. A little bit of almond on it.
Yeah.
I like it. Is it crushed or is it just sprinkled? Are they flaked?
Do you know what? I'll show you later.
I tell you what, wasn't it a lot easier yesterday with Fee? You can see why she's happy when I'm in. Oh, I love a pan of chocolat. I do love that. Drizzle of honey.
I don't mind honey, but I like them. If anything, a little bit of butter on them.
And do a little bit of dusting of the old caster sugar over the top at the end of the plate. I missed the croissant and do a little bit of a coating over the plate itself so it looks a bit arty. No?
Okay. Each to their own.
Right, I feel like I need to do your breakfast next time.
Well, see, you know, it worked, didn't it?
Yeah,
That's what I
see?
was aiming for.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you can't leave her alone. She doesn't even know how to do her croissant.
It's like a little burnt toast. I'll do my best.
Works every time.
Let us know what you're having on your croissant, if you're having a croissant this morning. Bit of almond, you're going chocolate, you're going honey, or you're going cold. Cheese and ham, you're going a bit of savoury. This morning, an hour ago, before we started this show, did we know this is where we were going to go with this show today? This all came from the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah.
This is what this collection can do for you.
Poor old Fiona. I feel her pain.
Oh, she loves a pan of chocolate. Or sometimes a sausage.
Oh my. Dear, oh dear.
I only got a minute and a half left.
Oh, well.
Hey, the good news is the show is nearly up, Tina. Bad news is I'm back with you together later on. Are you right?
Oh dear.
Now, back at 11 o'clock,
There we go.
New Moon craft we've got.
New Moon, yes. Some lovelies there.
And then 1 o'clock back with Graphic 45.
Yes.
That sounds a good day for us. We will be moving on to different meals throughout the day.
I'm not telling you what I brought for me lunch.
We all want to know. Right, we've got 45 seconds. Is it warm or cold? What are we having?
Oh, I don't know, but Yanis, help me, please.
He loves a sausage as well. Right, so we'll be back at 11. Back at 11 together.
Yes. John doesn't know how lucky he is, does he?
Oh, he does. Yeah, he does. He loves her. He loves her. Well, anyway. Right, 154559. If you want to go for the Ephemera Queen collection, it is all there. Everything's on the website. Thank you so much for your company. The day can only get better, everybody, because I'm not going to be around for the next hour. From Tina and myself, thank you, Tina.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dean. And we've got the guys up after this. We'll see you a bit later on. Oh, everybody, here we go. John next door now, he also loves it. He likes a lot of a hot breakfast as well. He's there with your one-day special. Then we've got Jewellery Box, and then we've got Jennifer Taylor there with Your Skirt, Your Way. Over to the boys, Yanis and John.
Hi, I'm Ali from Ali Stitch Your Fingers. I've been sewing most of my life. I absolutely love sewing. I've been with the Hochanda now from the very beginning, really. That's when I started to go there. The Hochanda family are lovely people to work with, and I'm really enjoying my time with them. Designing is a big part of the journey for me as well. I love going out and finding the fabrics to use in the projects and bringing them to you. I love the designing process from start to finish, and then the finished project is just the icing on the cake. So make sure you don't miss out. Come and sew with me on Hochanda.
Have you heard of Hochanda Freedom? Did you know that as a Hochanda Freedom member, you could be making savings on every order you place? For just £5.97 a month, you will benefit from selected Freedom member discounts and complimentary standard delivery on every order you place. You will also receive our exclusive Hochanda Freedom members badge, regular newsletters, giveaways and crafty updates. If you shop with Hochanda more than twice a month, then Freedom is for you. Don't forget, your Freedom membership is flexible, so you can pause it if you're going away, or you can cancel it at any time. So what are you waiting for? Give us a call or head to the website, quoting item number 88888, and join Hochanda Freedom today.
Hi, I'm Hayley. Join me for some amazing Fabric Freedom shows. Fabric Freedom design all their fabrics here in the UK, and they design them with quilters in mind, so they're really good at picking out those unidirectional prints, really nice and small prints so you can work on smaller patchwork projects, and paste prints as well, which is one of their signature fabrics. They do lots more fabrics besides quilting cottons, so tune in to the Fabric Freedom shows here on Hochanda.
Hello, my name's Kay from Indigo Blue, and we've been established for 7 years, and together with my husband Alfie we design and manufacture our own in-house red rubber stamps. We also have our own range of paints, lushes and stencils. We're so proud that we've now got a reputation for such high quality products and the detail that we can manage to get in our stamps. What I really love about Hochanda is I get to demonstrate lots of different techniques for you to understand how to use our products and hopefully inspire you. I've got loads of fantastic ideas buzzing around in my head, so I can't wait to get those filtered into our products and out to you at home. So grab a cup of tea, join me and the team from Indigo Blue on Hochanda.
Hi, I'm Pat
and Mark
from Totally Patched. We're a family-based business here in Shropshire. We've been established for about 20 years.
All of our kits come pre-cut meaning all the fabric is cut for the actual people who want to make the items, whether they be cushions, bags, quilts, or anything else you want to cast your creative memory or mind into.
Most of the kits we produce we design ourselves. The design process is usually inspired by the fabric itself. We only use great quality fabrics, 100% cottons.
So, whether you're a beginner or an experienced sewer or quilter, we hope we've got something for all of you.
Make sure you come and watch us on Hochanda.
Well, good morning, everybody. You know, it's such a nice start to the morning. I was watching a previous show. I have to say, I had a big smile on my face driving to work today because I knew I was getting to work with the fabulous John, one of the nicest guys in craft. Good morning.
Good morning.
How you
Thank
doing,
you
buddy?
for
You all right?
that. I'm good.
I mean it, genuinely.
No,
I mean
thank
it.
you.
You're one of life's good guys. One day special time. Did you watch yesterday? Because it sold out, and I'm going to explain why very, very simply. So we've got sprays for you by Izink.
Yes.
Now, Izink, obviously specialist whenever they bring anything. John was telling me something. I'm going to illustrate it, and I have not looked myself, so I don't know what's going to happen here. But typically, John, when we have a spray, especially if there's mica inside, all the mica gets to the bottom, and we normally say you want to shake it or swirl it.
This is one from my stash.
Okay.
Nothing wrong with this at all. I'm not. This is it. They are different beasts, and that's what I'm trying to show.
Yeah.
But this is what you would get. So this has been sat all night.
Okay.
But this is what you would get. All that mica is at the bottom, and you can see what you've got: a clear liquid, and mica
and
at the bottom.
we'd swirl it. Okay.
And you have to. I know with this one I have to swirl, and it's beautiful. Don't get me wrong.
Of course it is.
Yeah, I have to swirl it. This one has been sat since the exact same time yesterday, last night's show. So this is the Izink one. But look, there's none of it settled. I mean, I'll let you do your bit. And there's no swirling or anything because it's a totally different product.
I'm going to show. So all of these here genuinely have not been touched since, actually, just to illustrate the point, Ben, pick a colour. Just say stop. Say stop. Stop. Yeah? Okay. This one. So at random, we could have planned. We have not planned this. I'm going to turn. So firstly, I'll show what John was just illustrating. You've got all of that mica. It's like it's suspended. It's stuck. This is why these sold out yesterday. Look at the bottom. It's not there. Do you know, you haven't got that pull in there because it's all suspended. And I'll pick up another one just to show you exactly the same principle. So here, you can see how richly packed it is, all that mica, and then at the bottom, a lighter colour shows that actually even better. So, obviously, even if we had shaken it at the start of the show, it would have started settling. But genuinely, we haven't. We are being honest with you. Okay, let me just turn that. Sorry, right around.
Yeah, they've actually been sat there since 3 o'clock yesterday afternoon.
Yeah.
And not been touched, and that's what I love.
Are we getting? Wait a second. Just look at the price. Are we getting all of these?
Yes.
For $59.96.
Yeah.
You can see the results, the fact that they sold out, the saving, there is a £10 saving. I think the only way to really appreciate how good these are, to see it in action. We're already getting very busy for these. There is a genuinely realistic probability that these are going to sell out again today. As crafters, we get excited when we see something different. I know sprays and the versatility of sprays, but I have never, and I've been at Hochanda now for 4.5 years, I've never seen a spray act in this manner, ever. And I could ask you a quick question, John.
Yeah.
Because it is suspended and we're not shaking it, because sometimes, you know, when we shake it, there are techniques to stop bottles clogging. Does this mean that your bottle won't clog?
This is a non-clog.
Okay.
So, I have a habit, because I've got used to it over the years, I shake my bottles.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Do you
I
ever
don't
roll?
actually need to.
Okay.
But with these, this is a non-clog technology. Yeah. Izink have spent a long time, and people who bought the previous collection they did without the mica will know that these do not clog, and they've been designed specifically not to. So I can take here, and this is what I showed to Jo Channon yesterday, and she couldn't believe it. This is my yellow.
Right.
Okay. Can you see how little's left in there?
What?
We don't have that with sprays.
You don't?
Because
Yeah.
by the time you've got to that level, that has stopped working.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's even if you do that careful. No, you can just literally shake these. So I can shake this that's had so much use,
Right.
take the lid off, and again on live TV without worrying, there we go.
Done.
But because it's got this technology in there, so it doesn't clog.
That's very clever.
And they've spent a lot of time and a lot of money, and they won't tell us how they've done it.
Okay.
So you've got non-clog, but the great thing is if you look at that piece, I mean, just the colour is
Tilt it
beautiful.
forward, John.
Can you
There
see
we
it's
go.
hardly
That's it.
dripping?
Yeah.
Where it's dripping is where it's wet. Where it's not, that's dry.
Already?
Because it's quick dry.
Oh, John. So wait, we've got the mica suspended. It doesn't clog. It's quick dry. The colours are beautiful, and you're getting all these colours. What? Half the stock of the extended's gone. Well, obviously, we did launch the extended yesterday, but we're only 4 minutes into the show. We're busy this Saturday morning. If you do want to get something that is special, details on your screen. Take advantage of £10 saving. You can go for individual options. Go for the savings. Oh, by the way, we've got the Daubers at the bottom of your screen as well. Those Dauber bottles. Now, they have been a revelation as well. So if you want to get hold of those 12 Dauber bottles, we'll look at those Izal. But I have to say, this one-day special, it really lives up to this billing. This is something that stands out from the crowd. And John, as a crafter, we look for that next innovation, and it's here.
I mean, that's what I look for.
Yeah.
And I don't like messy. I said this last night. I was a sprayophobe.
All right.
Yeah. And, you know, I was a sprayophobe because I would take a spray, it would go everywhere. Today, I did 2 shows last night. Yeah. I have not scrubbed my hands. Look. This is just from showering this morning and copious amounts of hand sanitizer, to be fair. But normally when I've used sprays, I'm covered in it, I'm dyed for days on end, it goes everywhere. I can't stand the mess. What I found with this, because of the way that it's held in suspension, the way that it's done, some of the techniques we've come up with it, I can use these, and I love this product. And I can honestly say, if I was stood here 4 years ago presenting as an ink show, I would not have been, I'd been to sprays, I'd been going, you know, and it wouldn't have been me. This is so easy, and I think what Izink do so well, they make beautiful products.
Yeah.
They are an ink company. That's their founding reason. That's what they started to do.
Yeah.
They make these products, they get them right, but they also mean that crafters like me who like pretty, who like neat, who like clean,
can still
use them.
That's a big...
that's a big plus.
It is, because so many people can relate to that. We're going to see... Look, all I would say is wait till you see these in action, and I think you're going to be sold. Do you know who is our biggest spray expert here at Hochanda?
Go on.
It's actually our director, Alex. And do you know how he learned? Now, you'll be surprised by this. He spent years honing his skills. Tanning, spray tan.
That's why.
That's his secret.
That's why he's called Orange Boots.
He doesn't. That's why. He doesn't like people to know.
I always wondered where the first word came from.
Okay, so that's Orange Alex. Now we're going to just show you a couple more things, and then we're going to head to demonstration. Let's have a look here. So, what are we going to show stills? Have I jumped? Oh, we're okay. Sorry, guys. Now, the ice. We love the ice.
Yeah.
Tell anybody who's not worked with the ice, the Izink ice, why? Because you are a massive fan of the ice. Tell us about it. Why do you love it?
The ice. The ice is, and I think this is the bit that people don't realise. What you've effectively got with ice is the base that's in here is for all surfaces.
Yeah.
And when they say all surfaces, they mean all surfaces. So plastic, glass, fabric, cotton, paper, concrete, wood. You know, outdoors, indoors. It is permanent and fixed on any surface.
What?
They have the base that they use is exclusive to Aladdin now across the whole world. It's made in Germany, and they are the only company that have access to it.
Okay, that's massive.
Yeah.
But the fact, just hearing you say that it's permanent and going through, so we've gone from cotton to glass to paper, MDF, all those different surfaces, that is a game changer.
Yeah, definitely. You can, and what you've got effectively, I'll show you, this is like having an enamel. It's like having an enamel in a plate.
This is a beautiful colour.
But just...
Oh.
Now, to me,
yeah,
I would die cut that, and I've got the most beautiful...
Oh, yeah. Or run it through your stencils would be incredible.
Exactly, just take it through. I mean, I would normally use, but for some reason I don't have my thing in there. I'd normally use a palette knife, but you can paint with it. But it's permanent on everything. It is an amazing product.
It's another one we're going to be playing with this hour now. $19.99 your price. You're getting all 4 of these, but beautiful colours. That's the gold that John just used. You've got your silver, your green, your red. Very, very festive colours, not just for Christmas, and we've got to make that clear. But if you are looking to make some home decor or some mixed media pieces for the season of Christmas season, amazing. 157559, your item number. Now, we've got the Izink glitter. And we had this before. This is a Christmas set on your screen, so you are getting 5 of these for $13.99. What I would thoroughly suggest is have a look, because we've also got the bottles as well. And when I saw these two together, so the glitter is incredible, but the bottles, you can get these separate items. Have you got one of the bottles there?
I have. What, the spray bottles?
Yes, with the glitter. Can you just show everyone how it works? Because these are clever.
These are amazing. So this is literally dry powder. This is dry glitter. So there's nothing more in here. So there's no water. It's just dry glitter.
Right.
And it took me about 2 days to work out how it works. It's all done on a vacuum and air pressure. But basically, for any dry powder now, you move that, and all you do is spray.
Oh, wow.
So you can now spray dry glitter.
So
put your cards with it. You can use mica in there. You can use any product in there. But if you want, if I wanted a piece,
with it.
Sorry,
you can be quite focused where
you can be really focused. What I've done an awful lot with it is, I like to have like little dots, you know, like the little glue dots on my cards. But if you've ever used some of the glue ones, they go flat. So I put actual glue down in dots and then squirt the glitter at it, leave it to dry for half an hour and brush it off. You get all your glittered dots just where you want them. Amazing thing.
It's an appealing
Absolutely
combination.
amazing.
So we have got the glitters on the show. You can also get the bottles as well. The bottles are on your screen. The sprayer bottles there, $222.94 is your price. 476888 your item number. Now, we're just going to flash the glitters for you as well. So if you do want to go for those glitters, you're getting all 5 of these beautiful pouches for $13.99, 026829 your item number. Right, very quickly, we're just going to show you the 24-carat diamond. Oh, okay. So, let's just pause for a moment. Over half the stock has gone. The intensity, actually, I've got boards here. Sam, do these?
Sorry? No, well, he actually, to be fair, yes, he did. I just glued it on the board.
Okay.
He did all the work on it, I'm not going to lie.
Because you guys, I know you work very hard getting ready for the shows. Oh, so what is it about the 24-carat diamond that everybody loves?
We've brought diamond to you before, and everyone knows, again, it's made with the exclusive base. So this is permanent on everything. You can put it on your T-shirts and machine wash them.
What?
It's machine washable.
Machine wash?
Yeah, machine washable as a delicate wash. So you can do it on all your clothes, you can do it on any of your fabric products, your concrete, your wood, your glass, anything.
Oh, I want it.
Permanent on everything.
I want it.
The difference with the 24 carat is, if you can see at the top, you've got the sample on white and then black. And on the black, can you see a different colour? Because it has interference in it.
Oh, okay.
Which is a different shaped particle that reflects light in a different way.
So it takes on different
gives you that aurora borealis. So that red looks green
on black cardstock.
On black cardstock when you get the light right. The green looks blue or turquoise or silver on the cardstock.
So the colours at the top are on white cardstock, and then just below, it's raw. Sam and John have put it onto black cardstock. Let me just show you something I've got in my hands here. Oh, actually, I've got to show you a couple of things. Now, how good does that look for a cushion? That's using, so is that just a stencil?
That's just using a stencil through straight onto it. But you see how much detail those fine lines are?
That's ridiculous. And we can wash that.
You can wash that, and that actual cushion cover now is nearly 2 years old.
It's no way is this 2 years old.
That's 2 years old.
Do you know, I'm really trying to scratch that off.
That stencil is 2 years old. It doesn't.
Doesn't come off. You're seeing that there. All right, let me show you something else. These samples are incredible. Come on. How good is that? It matched my shirt, lovely. But still, just putting that on, that little bit of glitter detail onto fabrics, but equally we can go on to cardstock as well, cotton. Here's all of these. Oh wait, I'll just show you from here to cardstock because that's on a cotton base. Here we go. So we've got to get to demonstration, but I have to tell you, everything here, from the sprays, the ice, the glitter, the diamond or 24 karat diamond, everything is so appealing. Now, something else that is popular, the picture isn't very exciting, but when you see John playing with these, trust me, you will get excited. 12 bottles. Now, these did sell out. They're like Dauber bottles. If you've ever been to bingo, they're like those bingo Daubers, but wait till you see how you can use these. Now, they did sell out yesterday. They're going to be dispatched from the 2nd of November. Oh, do you know what? Did I mention that with the one-day special as well? I would imagine that's on extended dispatch too, because it's sold out. That's going to be the 6th, so apologies, I will get back to that.
They are literally on a plane from France.
Okay.
The entire stock that we had went on the show.
Yeah.
We've reordered in from France. We had them ready just in case.
Yeah.
So I think sort of Fred was driving it to the airport this morning.
Wow, okay.
And we've also got them to add some more into that as well.
Okay.
But the entire stock is on, but it is coming in from France. That's why the extended delivery.
Okay, so 6th of November for the sprays. That's not, you don't have to wait long there. And the 2nd for the Daubers. Shall we start having a play?
Yes, I think that's the fun thing to do, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
So, quite simple. Now, I will go back through this. If you've seen it before, I apologise. Normally, you would use your sprays, and I would use a spray box.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I love this. Look at the colour in the bottom of there. That's what I did all the samples on.
Ah.
That's on brown card.
Uh-huh.
Now, if you're concerned, do that. I found all I need is my water media mat.
Right.
I've been using the same one all the way through. I've just cleaned it.
Yeah.
But it literally, because it's got this lip, it means that I don't have to fuss. And what I did do is I got a brand new card mat, so you can see how it's not going anywhere else.
Yeah.
So with the sprays, we know sprays, yeah, but this is just fab. So I'm soaking this, yeah, so this is white card, and I'm soaking it, but that's dry.
I just don't...
You can see,
How is
you
that
can actually
working?
see it drying before your eyes.
I mean,
Yeah.
the intensity is phenomenal, and it's actually even more intense to the naked eye.
And if you notice, I didn't shake these,
Yeah.
so these haven't been sat. So that is 90% dry. You can actually see the bits that aren't. There we go, perfect.
Yeah.
You can see the wet bits, the rest of them are dry, but look at the back.
Wow. Wow.
Because what happens is the product dries upwards.
Yeah.
Your normal sprays are water-based,
Yeah.
and they're all water. It's water, colour and mica.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great products. Again, don't get me wrong, but this is something different. This is designed so it's not heavy in water. It's a suspension, so it dries upwards.
Just the
rather than
innovation
down, like
in
an
this.
alcohol pen would.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
evaporates
Sort
off.
of-
So that card has not warped, and you saw how I soaked it.
Yeah.
That should be all bubbled up. Yeah.
And the
So
colours.
the colours
yeah,
are just
incredible.
beautiful, and the quantity of mica, without shaking or prepping them or anything,
Can you
is
just
crazy.
lift that up to camera 1? We just got a shot of camera 1 at the moment.
Okay.
John, these are
But
special.
it's just beautiful.
Look at that.
But of course, what I can do
Yeah.
is I can take a stencil,
Right?
and I can add more on, because the way they work is
They've dried.
yeah, they've dried, and you're not going to create mud.
Yeah.
So straight through, really heavily, but look, I'm not getting that really strong,
Yeah.
that leaking through, and I'm not spraying or gluing that mask down.
Wow.
So I've got those beautiful pieces.
We have got stencils on the show.
Really
I know the
simple.
details on your screen, and we will have a look at those a little later on.
But again, if you look there, can you see how they've merged in?
Yeah. Wow. Wow.
And again, not soaked.
Yeah.
The bit on the bottom is from picking up from
Yeah.
the mat.
Uh-huh.
So I'll pop that to one side.
Okay.
But so that's great. We can spray with them. We all know spraying, but I'm not going to waste that because it won't dry on my stencil quickly.
Uh-huh.
So I get the extra
Ooh,
piece.
I mean, that's juicy.
You don't waste that.
Look at that. That just for a second
Yeah.
print.
And again, this card is flat. There is no shine.
Yeah.
The shine
Is
is in the
all from
product.
yeah. Okay.
So that's fantastic. Works really, really well. We can go through a stencil. We can
What
go
do-
through that.
You know what you're working on at the moment? Do you mind if we just get the details on the screen? Because I know that was very popular yesterday. So we are on extended delivery here because it's also sold out. It's only because I see you working with it all the time now.
This
so, yeah.
is my dream product. This is what I've been
Big
waiting for.
statement, John.
Yeah.
Because you
it
get
is.
to play with a lot of exciting things.
I do, and it was a case of, and I've said this before, this was based on, and I didn't know till afterwards, it's actually based on an old soldering mat.
Oh, okay.
That's where the idea came from.
Right.
We were sent a prototype through a design. I didn't like it.
Yeah.
So we designed our own. So this was designed by us. These trays are the size that we denoted. We had it made so it was bigger than a piece of A4.
Yeah.
But it is heat resistant. So you can put your glue gun on it. You can squirt hot glue on it and it won't melt. Won't harm this.
Yeah.
You can heat emboss on it and it won't harm.
Use our shrink on there.
You can use your shrink plastic and heat that on it. If you want to clean it,
right.
you just, this is literally cheap, 99p plus a penny shop.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, you get 3 bottles of
Yeah.
it. Comes straight off.
Lovely.
Like that, back to normal. Nothing seems to stain it. And if you really want to give it a clean, you do what I do and throw it in the dishwasher, because it's dishwasher safe.
It's brilliant, and for it's £19.99 there, saving £5. But that's going to be a real staple in your craft room. Non-slip. You can work with all your watercolours. It's heat resistant. It can go into the microwave. Not microwave. The dishwasher. Not the microwave. Don't put it in the
Well,
microwave.
actually,
I mean, you probably could, but
you probably could, because I know that Catherine has been using this with her resins and her Zuri moulds.
That's
and her spare
interesting.
resin. She's been pouring into these to make little coasters. Because it's
That's-
silicon, it's the same grade as you would get in your Zuri moulds.
Now that, as a coaster or a little tile, is... Catherine's clever.
Yeah.
She's clever.
She saw me using it and went, have you got a spare of those? And smiled sweetly. So I actually did give her the one I got and bought myself another one.
You're a good guy.
Because I knew that it would really help her.
Yeah.
So we've
now
done
we've
the
got-
sprays.
yeah, we can see the daubers
So
now.
I know I can spray through a stencil. I mean, one of my favourites, I will show this quickly. This is one of the, it's one of the stencils on the show. This is the stripe. This is a clean stencil.
Yeah.
So there's no glue on here. There's no spray glue like I'd normally use.
Okay.
Just put it straight down. All I'm going to do is spray over. I'm going to use a couple of colours because everyone knows I have a habit, and I can't get rid of it, of using 3 colours.
Okay.
Don't know what it is. It's the rule of 3.
The rule of 3 is
Okay.
strong.
So I take that off, but watch.
Oh, I like that.
But I go the other way.
Yeah.
And do the same thing. I don't have to wait half an hour for it to dry before I can start moving it or anything else.
This quick dry is so impressive.
Yeah, you soak it, it's going to take a while.
Yeah.
Now, I always say never ever waste the ink on your stencil.
No.
Use my clip tool. There we go, onto there. So I would use that a little bit later.
Yeah.
But then, there I've got my... But how long would it take you to go with inks and things?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
And it gives it that beautiful pearl finish as well. A shimmer iridescence.
It really does. And one I did last night, or one I did before, that's when it's dry.
Yeah.
That's what we get.
Wow.
But that doesn't look like you've been spraying through it.
No, it doesn't.
You know, and not with a thin, watery spray, but
These
some
sprays
people,
are good.
Yeah, these are amazing. Some people don't like sprays. I said, you know, my name's John and I was a sprayophobe.
Okay.
Didn't like the mess. So that's why we brought the bingo daubers.
Yes.
As Hayley kept calling them.
Okay.
Dauber bottles. So I'm going to take one off, take the lid off. I'm just going to grab
Now, you are getting 12 of these for $19.99. They sold out last night, and they're back on extended delivery, dispatched on the 2nd. But when you start seeing how you work with these, ooh, a quarter of the stock has gone. What were you doing just
Take
there?
your cap out. You've got a sealant cap to seal the bottle.
Okay.
Yeah. Take that out. I didn't at first.
Okay. And then you
I couldn't understand why nothing was coming out.
What's happening?
Yeah. So let's go with this purpley colour. But this I love. So, but this shows you the suspension, because watch the colour pour.
Okay. We're seeing that. Yeah.
And it's watery spray, but it's not. It's got, you know, real viscosity to it. I'm just going to put my lid back on. Now remember, screw these on.
You don't have to fill it up.
No.
You can just put in a little.
You get 80 mils in the bottle.
Yeah.
Now I saw the other day, I was looking at some sprays and there were 30 mils.
Wow. Okay.
Because you've got different sizes. You've got plenty in there. So don't, you know, I wouldn't say, oh, you need to buy a second set to do
So
this.
maybe
No, you don't.
Put about 20 mil in.
Yeah. But all you do is, look, we activate it like a pen. But even when I press down, it doesn't flood. because it's got a valve in there. So if I wanted to do the same, so if I wanted to do a sort of sprayed effect background, grab another piece of card, I could just do like a marker pen. So you don't like sprays, you don't want to make a mess, this is what you do.
Oh wow.
Yeah, okay, so let's go with a different colour.
Oof. They flow so, it flows
and there's nothing
really
else
well.
in here. They have not put any other products in.
Yeah.
And let's go with the blue. I know they don't exactly match.
That's all right, we're just seeing
But
the...
you see,
yeah.
but that bit there is already dry. Even though it's thin, so I can now start to blend those two together. So if you love those inky background techniques, but you just don't have the confidence like me to do them, this will answer it for you. So we can go through a Dauber bottle.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Now, Nina was asking, can we use the sprays on stamping? So use it for our stamping.
Of course you can. So you can now use them to create your own ink pads.
What?
Yeah, so I'm going to do here is lay down some colour on my media mat.
Yeah.
You do need something like, this is why I love this, because I'm not having to change tools.
Yeah.
So just I'm just going to mix the colours in to make my own colour.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. So there's my ink pad.
Right.
Yeah. I'm going to grab the dragonfly stamp, block, put it on. Let's get it in the right place. And no, I should have brought a smaller one. Go down.
Yeah.
Yeah. A couple of times. There we go.
Oh, wow.
But how good does a dragonfly look stamped in pearlescent, colour-changing ink?
Oh, that's good, John. I like that.
So if I lift
and you've got
that
so many
up,
colours to play
can
with.
you see there, again?
And I would imagine that looks beautiful.
You've got that pearlised look.
John, when I saw you laying down the Dauber, and you know, just these little specks, I was a little bit reticent. I shouldn't have been. Shame on me. But I was thinking, that stamps beautifully.
Yeah.
Really good.
Absolutely.
And dry already.
So crisp, and that's dry.
Yeah.
But we don't waste that. We pick that up and we do that old technique.
Yeah.
Because you don't waste that ink, and it won't sort of dry on there. There you go. There's your background.
Oh, John. And look, background or die cut?
Yeah, so you could then die cut that.
Yeah.
And it would work absolutely beautifully. Or what we could do is, because that looks so nice and you've got the patination in it, I'm just going to ink with a black VersaFine the same stamp.
This is a good idea.
And I'm going to go over it, just randomly.
Nice. Oh, yeah.
So I get all that colour.
Yes, John.
And then I'm going to take the matching die, lay that over, and I'll cut that out. If there's something you want to run through for a minute, and I'll run that through and cut it.
When you think about, especially with the Daubers, how little ink John has actually used from those sprays. So he just dabbed such a small amount, a fraction really, and then was able to do so many different techniques and then pick it up. It was so juicy. All right, we've got to talk about the one-day special. It sold out yesterday. It's back on extended delivery, and it is busy. $59.96 your price. Oh. I want to tell you a little bit of a backstory before I give you an update. So yesterday it sold out, and that was the entire stock. John had the plan for the full duration, 24 hours. So it was a very, very, very busy hour. So then, to John's credit, and I know you guys, you got in touch with Izink, and you've ordered some more. Here's the thing. That stock, and it's going to be dispatched on the 6th, already we're at 60% of the extended delivery. And I know that with that extended delivery...
We added some more into that as well. We added a bit more in last night after the show as well.
So, we are going some. But look, when you see it, and I have to say, as crafters, are you excited about this as I am? Because when you're looking at these and things... As crafters we get, and this is why we would be excited about spray. So have you ever suffered with a spray, and we all have really at some point in our crafting lives, with the spray bottles clogging? These are non-clog bottles. The fact that they dry pretty much instantaneously, look, I understand if you flooded the paper it might take a little bit longer, but the fact that when you spray these on they dry so quickly is impressive to me. This blew me away though, and this is a real, I'm going to pick up a different one. So earlier on we started the show and I said these had not been touched since 3 o'clock yesterday. Now I picked up this one and this one, so in the interest of fairness, let's go here. I'm going to pick up the orange one. This has not been touched since 3 o'clock yesterday. Going to turn that over and you'll see absolutely no mica at the bottom. It looks like it's been shaken. All that mica is still suspended within the sprays. That is incredible. When have you ever seen a spray bottle act like that? Doesn't clog, but then the colours as well. And let's just think about this, because you've got such a nice mix of colours. Popular colours too. We've got our bright yellows, our oranges. Now we're going on to the greens, the blues, and it's kind of that colour spectrum, moving on to beautiful purples in there as well. So all of those colours coming in hot pinks. The colours are fantastic. Actually, I've got a little board here that I'm so sorry, I should have shown this to you a bit earlier. So these are all the colours that you're going to have at your disposal with the one-day special. But do you see how they capture that light and you get that beautiful pearlescence? The fact that they dry so quickly, the mica suspended, all these aspects, it really does. It's something that I just have not seen before with sprays. These are special. I'm glad they're busy. If you do want to get hold of them, you are saving £10. It is a great buy. We got flexi payment on these? Yeah, we have. Let's just have a look at the flexi payment as well, just to show you. £29.98 today. Everything gets sent out to you. 562786, your item number. I think we should head back to John, have a bit more fun.
Right, so what I'm going to do this time, I'm going to show you two different things, but this is the dragonfly. So if I can, hopefully you can see that. Can you see the shine?
Yeah,
oh, there we go.
John, that looks so good.
But I couldn't colour like that, because it's scrap.
Yeah.
And this is, again, just plain white card. But it really works. And I want to make a background for it, and I want to show you how we would use these to actually make a project, because I think that's where sometimes I know I struggle. I go, oh, that looks brilliant, but what would I do with it?
Nice.
So you can make a simple background as we've done, but what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add a little bit of water. So I'm just going to squirt a little bit of water onto my card. These are the Crafts 2 Fine Misters, which I know we've done before.
Yeah.
And it doesn't make that much difference. You see the card is curling because it's water. But when I was doing these pieces, the card didn't curl.
No, it didn't, yeah.
Because
when you
that's holding
explained to me how it evaporated from the top,
evaporates up.
I've just not seen a spray work like that before.
But can you see now, the colour is spreading into the water? So rather than being those perfect circles now, I'm actually watering it down effectively.
Well, it's like it's cellular.
But can you see it's sort of spreading out?
Yeah.
Gives you an amazing...
Like under a microscope.
Yeah, it is. It's like those images that we've all been looking at on the news that we don't want to talk about.
Yeah, okay.
But there, look how that's merged.
Like that.
But that looks a really complex technique. So what I'm going to do is just give it another spritz with water.
All right.
Because whilst it's dry, I've put a lot on, so it's moved. So now I'm going to do what we wouldn't normally have to do.
Right.
But because I've used water, I want this to move.
All right.
I'm going to heat it. But I don't know if I don't think this is coming across on camera, but as I'm watching it, it's winking at me.
Okay.
So the mica is actually twinkling at me.
It's that cheeky wink.
It is. It's that cheeky wink. See how quickly that's dry?
Oh, no, we can see that there. Yeah. What we're seeing now, John, do you know, that reminds me, if you look inside like a mussel shell, that iridescence.
Yeah, you've got that almost mother of pearl look. So, when I go, that is now, how long do you normally see people drying these things?
Yeah.
And we're all pretty much, I know because we watch, Sam and I watch a lot of Hochanda.
Yeah.
We're all pretty much using the same heat gun.
Yeah, we are.
Because nearly all of us have got these white wow ones.
I've
they're
got
brilliant.
one at home. Yeah, they're very good.
But look at that now.
Oh, John, that looks so good. Okay, you would be forgiven for thinking. Can you turn that around? Because I'd say that was pearlescent paper.
Yeah, no, this is not.
That is just plain paper.
This is white, plain paper. And the pile from here that I'm using is actually cheap 200 GSM. So I have 300 GSM there, my stamping, and then here I have some cheaper 200 GSM.
Show that again, John, just for a second, because you talk about that wink. The iridescence...
It does, it winks at you.
That's so... And what a lovely background. I'm 100% going to be trying that at home.
Yeah, it's just so easy for anyone to do. So I'm just going to take my block, and I'm just going to bring it all together by using, so I'm using the dragonfly stamp again, which we've got in the bundle, and I'm using just black VersaFine. Yeah? I don't have to use, normally when you're using a pearlised, I had a question on Craft Cave the other night, what do I stamp on coated card with? And we couldn't think of anything but stays on.
Yeah.
And I'm not a fan, because I know it can damage your stamps. So this is a heavily pearled item, but I'm using VersaFine Black.
Okay.
I'm not using VersaFine Claire or anything, any of those posh ones.
Yeah.
I'm using VersaFine Black, but see how that's going on.
Oh, yeah. Now, if you do like this stamp, we've got the details on your screen. You're getting the butterfly and you're getting the dragonfly bundle. We will have a look at it in more detail in a few moments, but how beautiful is that? Everyone's going to want to try this at home.
That, to me,
John,
just looks like something I've bought. It's got that real expensive look to it.
It really does. I'm looking at that. You would be forgiven for thinking, if you gave that to a non-crafty friend, and they would have thought you'd gone to the shop.
Yeah, I genuinely think they would. Or they would think, what product is that?
Yeah.
So, I've actually got this at 5 by 5, so I'm going to cut this to 2.5. Just cut it in the middle.
Okay. Now, we're going to show you the guillotine as well, and this is a nifty little guillotine.
I love this.
A few of you have actually got this in your basket right now. Details on your screen. John, what is it about the guillotine that you're such a fan of?
This is literally super sharp.
Yeah.
This lifts up really, you're not struggling to get paper under it.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes I'm a guillotine boy.
Okay.
I know, so I talked to Leonie, she is a trimmer girl.
Yeah.
She's a paper trimmer girl,
Okay.
I'm a guillotine boy. I prefer that, but it's this, I can go that fine. I can go that fine. This is normally this fine. If I turn it round, see how little paper's hanging out? That's normally something you could only do with a paper trimmer.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
And this
Beautiful
isn't
cut.
near, this is mine. As you can tell by the state of it, because it's not clean.
As it's going down, is it self-sharpening? It sounds like
It sounds like it is. It does hit a metal blade. Oh, do you know it is? I didn't know that. Thanks, Yanis.
It's okay, you could hear it. As you're going down, you could hear it. Yeah.
Because it's not... Because
it's going to stay
I've used
sharp
this
as
loads
well.
and it's not blunted.
Yeah.
But it's the fact that I've got something small and compact. I've got a big 12 by 12 one at home.
Okay.
Me
too.
I've actually got a big flatbed guillotine for workshops that hasn't been used this year.
Yeah.
But this just fits in my kit. But I have been
handy.
really bad. I ordered myself another one last week to go in the craft cave, so I've got one in my kit and one at home.
Why not?
But yeah, you can hang it up. It's just, I love this.
It's just a really good guillotine, and it's a popular option as well. So $19.99 your price there, 773-200 your item number.
Right,
John,
so what I'm
would you
going
like
to
to
do is, I'm going to mat these. Now, again, I don't want to soak this anymore, so I don't want to... I'm not going to put wet glue on it because I want you to see how flat it is from the product, and we know wet glue can. So into the sanitised area, I'm just going to add a little bit of spray glue onto black mats. But it just really, to me, brings it out.
Wow,
But you see how flat those pieces are.
The colour now on the black, having that black mat, that is effective.
How does that pop? So I just need to... There's the match.
John, for panel detail.
So
that looks
I've
so
got
good.
A simple card blank. Yeah, I want to match some of that colour.
Right.
So here on the other side of my stamp block, I've got a piece of bubble wrap.
I was
spray
wondering,
glued on.
I was going to ask you about your bubble wrap.
Well, I've seen so many people use bubble wrap like this. And like I said, people know I don't like mess.
Yeah.
So the thought of putting that down or holding that in my hand and stamping with it and then having to clean it or bin it, and it's wasteful. So I thought, well, if I just take an old acrylic block, 'cause we don't use them as much now with the stamp platforms, I spray glued it on. This has been on about 3 weeks.
Perfect.
So now I've made myself a bubble wrap stamp.
So one side for your stamps, the other side for your texture.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, nice.
So I'm just going to...
These daubers are great.
Daub on.
And it's another thing, John, that I just never, all my time here at Hochanda, I've never seen us offer the Dauber bottles before. So if you like the look of them, details are on your screen. They sold out yesterday. They are back on extended delivery. They're going to be dispatched on the 2nd of November. Yes. Can I say thank you to Nina? Nina, I love you, Nina. She's saying, Nina's just texting and saying, I've done it. I've done it. I've bought the sprays, I've bought the Dauber bottles, and I've bought the mat. you are in for an absolute treat. And I really mean this, Nina. When you get these home, you're going to love playing with them. As a crafter, this is the kind of things that will excite you. Now, Helen is asking if it's child safe.
They are non-toxic.
Okay.
So there is nothing in here that is toxic, but as it is a craft product, it's one of those, I would only let children use it under supervision. I was
going to say, yeah.
Wouldn't let anyone under, to be fair, I wouldn't let anyone under about 12 or 13 mess about using them. Mainly not because of damaging themselves, but because of your property being damaged.
Yeah.
Because if I gave a 5 or 6-year-old a spray like this to play with, it would be everywhere. I can only think of Lottie's Charlie.
Yeah.
And he loves his crafting, but I know that eventually he would start spraying his bedroom walls with it and stuff.
So, as always,
but there is nothing. There is nothing toxic in there. There's nothing we've had to get any symbols for or anything.
What we would say, as always, and I know each child is different, but I think the best way, err on the side of caution. Great to craft with, just be there, supervise, and enjoy it together. Because that's the great thing about crafting; it does bring us all together. So
it does. I mean, I say
get
get the kids crafting because we need people to come into it, the new generation.
Doing it with my nephews and nieces, and I'm desperate. I'm desperate to get them off their tablets and iPhones.
Yeah, this is so much more. I mean, my crafting at home, I've said this so many times, started with my nan giving me an old yellow pages.
Yeah.
And my nan's and I used to take the pages out and count them and fold them and make things out of it. I had about a year of fun out of that yellow pages. But you should, but yeah, just play with it. So you can see here now, look at the background, made with the bubble wrap stamp.
Oh, I see that. And that was just a little bit of dauber, and you're using such sparing amounts of product with the daubers.
Literally just, in case anyone missed it, I just take that stamp I've made.
Do you find, John, and I'm finding myself saying, I've said it a few times, with the daubers, you're only using a fraction. Because of the nature of the dauber, you are using less ink. Am I right in that, or am I wrong?
You are, yeah, because they won't flood. Look how little yellow's left. I don't actually think you can see. There's so little.
Yeah.
There's like a dribble in the bottom. It's lower than the label I put on.
Yeah.
There we go. That's all that's left in there. But I'm not refilling them. I didn't refill them for the show, and it's just that.
You don't need to use a lot, do you? But really effective background.
Don't you look as if you've been really arty and mixed media, which I'm not.
I love it, though.
So we've made our background. I've got my panels.
Okay.
So we'll cover most of this, but it just brings it forward. Just make sure I've got it running in the right order. Yeah, okay. So I'm just going to put that one on.
Yeah.
Oh, well done, John. Whoa, that doesn't normally happen. That really doesn't normally happen.
Oh, nice.
So you can see there we've split it in the middle.
Yeah.
But we've kept that colour going. And I've got a little strip here to hold those. So I want to keep the colour going on that.
Okay.
But all I'm going to do this time...
Just so subtle.
...is just put a few little dots of colour on.
The more I see these daubers, the more... I'm not surprised they sold out.
But that, again, looks as if you spent hours shading it.
Yeah.
You've been using your oxides and everything to me, and I'm far too lazy to do that. So, yes, I cut the mats and layers, but this has taken no time to do. So we put our strip over.
Nice.
And then we simply take a little bit, and now where have I put it? Honestly.
And John, I think what's really doing the daubers justice, it's the sprays. The actual quality of the ink in the sprays.
It is, yeah. I have tried it. I've tried the daubers when we were first looking at them.
Yeah.
I think people, I've had a prototype of these, crazy as it sounds, since the end of January.
Wow.
And I've tried lots of different products. We've got loads of ideas and intentions with them. And the first thing we planned these for didn't work.
Okay.
Genuinely.
Yeah.
What Jane and I came up with to use them for didn't work.
Yeah.
Then these sprays came through and I thought, this shouldn't work, but let's try it, and it did. But it's just that has been made from nothing.
Oh, look at that.
But everything ties in, everything's stamped the same, and that beautiful sheen and it's just plain white card.
Yeah, that is all down to the inks. Okay, we're just going to have a quick recap. We got some stencils now. You saw John having a little play with the stencils. Just going to share with you the top row here. Details are on your screen. If I tilt that forward, will that help? There we go. So you are getting your beautiful flight set, the butterflies, the dragonflies, and the leaves. But look at all the different textures that you're getting. So we've got a butterfly, there's a dragonfly, but then different textures, different design aspects within the 3 sets. And these are big too. Just put my hand into shot. These are good size stencils. So if you do want to get hold of them, details are on your screen. They are an A5 stencil. They're 166902, your item number. Down, we've got another set of 3 here, just down below. So again, lots to play around with. This is your floral tartan. You've got your floribundi there, your tartan, and your Italian tiles. All 3 sets for £9.99, £75, 845 864, your item number. Right, we have got some more stencils for you. You're going to like this one. This is a really good set. So look at what you are getting. I mean, that is a lot to play around with, John. But we're even getting masks in there as well.
You're getting masks and stencils in there.
Nice.
So you're actually getting, and this was based, I was saying this last night, this was based on a friend of mine, Terry in North Allerton, said, John, will you please do a scene stencil that I can use to make scenes? So in here you've got a forest mask and a forest stencil.
So that's...
You've got a mountain range stencil and mask.
There's your forest. There's your mountain range.
You've got a cloud line.
Yeah, cloud line there. Then you've got individual
then you've got
clouds.
2 individual clouds.
Sun.
Then you've got the sun or the moon, mask and stencil, but then you've also got the stars to go over it, and then you've put all my favourite textures on the end, because making the stencil in A4, and at home mine is cut down into 2 A5s, but making it as an A4 is cheaper and means it's a cheaper price for people at home than 2 A5s, because it's less packaging.
I mean, an A4 and the A5 stencil for £9.99. 394926 your item number, saving £5. Just a couple more things to share with you. We have got some dye sprays for you as well. These are busy. So if you do want to get a hold of these, they are the Izink dye sprays by Seth Apter. Look, Seth is incredible, and we're so proud to be able to offer you these here. 18 bottles in total, £88.94 is your price. You are saving £10. You've also got 2 flexi payments of £44.47 if you do want to split the price in half. The watercolour media mat has been a revelation. Lots of you popping this into your basket. Half the stock of the extended stock, so it's sold out once already. You do want to get hold of the mat. Now, things to point out, the fact that it is silicone grade, so you can pour your resins in there. You can use your heat techniques because it will be able to tolerate the heat. It's perfect for blending. It's just perfect for using with everything. £19.99 your price, saving £5, 785 543 your item number there. I think we should, we've got a bit of time. We've got about 10 minutes, 9 minutes. Should we just continue playing?
Yeah, cool. Just something I actually wanted to say on the media mat is because I'm looking across the studio, and it's something that a friend of mine said, she actually uses this when she's doing beading.
Oh, that's good.
Because it's silicone, they don't move. You know, when you tip them out, so you can tip them in the trays.
That non-stick
she said the non-stick bit of it means that she can leave her beads and pick them up.
That's good.
I thought, oh, that's brilliant. So thanks for that one.
And any jewellery lovers, just let you know, we've got a fantastic jewellery show just after this.
That's what's made me remember is looking at the beautiful that on the candles. Lovely. Right. So a lady asked on social media about the cards at the front.
Right.
She said, because these are all embossed using the stunning press-cut 3D embossing folders. But she said, how have you got the colour on them? Are they sprayed first? Are they sprayed last?
Okay.
Do you have to wait? And the answers are, they're sprayed first and no, you don't.
Yeah, okay.
So, I'm going to do the sprays, So I'm just going to spray it down. I can see I'm nearly out.
Oh.
This is literally...
You just hold it there with camera 1, we'll have a little look.
Take the plastic off.
Yeah.
So this has been put into my bottle.
And how long have you had these for?
I've had these about 8 weeks.
Okay, but you really use
everything
them.
On the show. I've only had one set.
Okay.
Absolutely every sample.
Well, and
everything.
When we say every sample, this is just a handful of makes. There's a lot more behind here. This is just showing you every sample.
The boxes, the ones behind were made by Thing, and we've got 3 cards in there made by Maxine. Everything else was made using all of these sprays. I had one set.
Wow. Okay.
But I don't think you can see in there, but literally, there is
just
nothing left.
Fraction.
Oh, there you go. You can see at the bottom there,
Yeah,
it is.
that's
it.
But it's still, I mean, to get to the bottom of
You
a
don't
bottle
get
like
to the
that,
bottom of
you
the
just
spray.
don't, it doesn't happen.
I remember with the original Seth Actors telling Leonie that I was at the bottom of one, and she didn't believe me. She said, you don't get to the bottom of a spray. And I was, and I've used them in classes and things, and you know, you've got to be confident. So I've just done 3 sprays on that one.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That's dry.
Yeah.
This is nearly dry, so all I need to do is pull now my embossing folder.
Right.
And this is the spiral flower.
We
One
have
of
got the
my
embossing
absolute
folders, and
favourites.
we're just going to flash the details on your screen if you do want to pop those in your basket. They're on your screen. Just a moment. There you go. $19.97 your price. You're getting now. They are 3D embossing folders, and you'll see that 3D nature in just a moment. You've got your quilted blocks in there. You've got your braided lines and your spiral flowers. We will just show you a quick picture. So, thing with the 3D embossing folder. When anyone says 3D, we don't just say that for impact or namesake. Genuinely, you're getting your mid tones, you're getting your back tones or detail, and then you're getting your foreground detail. So all 3 layers of detail coming through that really sets it apart. But that with the inks, it's a game changer.
Yeah, it is a game changer, and they make such a difference. So I didn't even wait for that to dry.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, but look, no transference. But look now at that.
The depth, John. If you tilt that forward, yeah, the depth that you're getting with that detail.
So all of that detail, but that's a plain piece of white paper. That's it.
Nice.
And that's just mounted up. But again, you can do exactly the same thing with the daubers.
Right.
So I could colour as I was doing before in the stripes, or I could put spots in or anything else.
The daubers do lay on so nicely, just considering they are a dauber.
They do. Well, I said to my friend Maxine, who actually works, she's actually on the Aladdin design team.
All right.
So she's done some samples. She actually got some of these. She was able to get some of the sprays from them. Because these haven't even launched anywhere else in the world yet.
Oh.
These haven't gone. These aren't due to go into America until next year.
What?
Yeah, this is genuinely the first.
That's a big thing to say. So if you are, and I know we've got a lot of American viewers who do join us and watch us, so if you are in the States, these are not going to be out until next year in the States, so get ahead.
Yeah,
get
the
early.
ice will not be launching until January in America.
Okay.
So we get things first.
Yeah, nice.
But yeah, so I've just done the stripes there, same as, you know, and literally, that's dry, that's dry, that's dry, that's just got a little edge that's not dry.
Okay.
But what I can also do, if I want to make a little bit more of impact.
So it's a letterpress technique.
Yeah.
now.
So I can add some more colours onto this.
Yeah. That's clever.
And then I'm just going to pop that through.
Yeah.
And I'll run that through and see what happens. I've not tried it before, but you know, I've got a feeling it will work.
You've got a good feeling.
And run that through. And while I was doing that, where did I put that piece? I wanted to show you one more thing. So realistically, I'm going to just put a piece of paper down on my mat because I don't want, this is cheap vellum.
Yeah.
And I say that because I don't want anyone to think I've used really expensive, you know, parchment and things. I haven't.
Okay.
I've used cheap vellum.
Right.
You see there?
Oh, I like that. Yeah, that's nice. That's a cool background.
But it's white card.
Yeah.
Simple.
Like it?
But I was just going to show you on this. So I've got a piece of vellum here.
Yeah.
Now we know how difficult it is to colour vellum.
Yes.
We know how hard it is because it is so water reactive. It is literally almost crazy. Now, go on, I'll grab another one. If I was more tidy, if I was tidy at home, then it would be the same. Yeah, well done. So very quickly. So I'm just going to stamp this on, and this stamp's going to fall off. So really simply. But I like to show that I've not pre-prepped or done anything to it.
Nice.
So there is my design, stamped straight onto vellum, yeah?
Yeah.
And I want to colour that in now.
Right.
So I'm going to lay down a little bit of the mauve colour.
Right.
And just remember, I didn't do it on that bottle. Can you see this bottle is bubbling a little bit and dripping?
Yeah.
The reason is, instead of pulling, I twisted.
Okay.
And if you unscrew,
the lid comes off.
the lid comes off. So
you've
remember,
gotta just
pull,
pull
don't
up,
screw.
Uh-huh.
It's really simple. So just take that. I'm using a water brush, but again, as I say, this is a Crafts 2 water brush, which doesn't flood.
No.
So if you've got a normal water brush, the ones that sort of are designed to flood with water, use a dry brush.
Okay.
Because I don't want to add water. But literally, I can paint this straight, pick it up, straight onto the vellum. And as I say, this isn't even as thick as the sort of parchment that you would use.
Yeah.
But you see there, that hasn't.
That's really impressive to go onto vellum like that. Yeah.
If you look, I mean, it's quite a lot. That's not bubbling.
No.
And I know inks to actually colour on vellum and parchment are really expensive.
Yeah, of course they are.
But these, you just use exactly the same thing. But if you can see there, I just want to do one wing, probably not in colours you would do, but it gives you that real comparison.
Yeah.
But if I turn that over to the back once it's done, you'll be able to see that that's not what we call blown.
No, it hasn't at all.
See there?
So anyone who's worked on vellum, especially like we say, with getting water and seeing that blown effect, you know exactly what you're talking about.
It starts to blow.
Yeah.
It starts to actually crease, but it hasn't.
That's
it's
very
not bled
impressive.
through. But again, once this is dry, you could then parch over that.
Time's beaten us, John.
Oh,
Thank
sorry.
you so much. No, it's okay. I really hope you've enjoyed this show. John will be back at 12 o'clock, and I hope you can join us. It's going to be with us again.
Yay.
Together. Now, I've got to tell you, the extended delivery on the sprays has been immensely busy. The way it's going at the moment, it looks like they are going to sell out for a second time today. I can't tell you when, but my advice is if you have got your eyes on them, get them in your basket sooner rather than later. 3/4 of the stock has gone there. They will be dispatched on the 6th of November. Thank you so much, John. Thank you for joining us. I really hope you enjoyed the show. More coming up. So we got the jewellery box next. It's going to be a fantastic hour. Please stick around. After that, Jennifer Taylor will be here. It's Your Skirt, Your Way. And then we've got the new Mooncraft. So what a fantastic morning here at Hochanda. Enjoy.
Hi, I'm Gina Barrett from Gina B Silkworks. We're a family company specialising in traditional crafts for the modern maker. Most of our products involve textiles and age-old techniques, from button making, lace making, weaving, and other forms of passementerie. Mark and I work hard designing the kits and developing innovative tools to make all of these traditional crafts more accessible to the modern user. We're really pleased to be part of the Hochanda family, and I'm looking forward to being able to take time and demonstrate some of these techniques and share new ideas. I hope you'll be able to tune in to the Gina B Silkworks shows here on Hochanda.
Hello everyone, we're the Pink Ink Ladies.
I'm Kathy.
And I'm Mel. We've been with Hochanda right from the start and we've been crafting for 30 years. We're passionate about fabric, so our main thing is to stamp on fabric or stencil on fabric. We can't wait to show you all our new hand illustrated stamp and stencil designs, whether you're using them on cards or soft furnishings. Kathy and I get together at Pink Ink Towers and we can't wait to share our ideas. We choose all our subject matter together and then Kathy goes away and hand illustrates all our fantastic finished designs, and we pride ourselves on the quality of our range. On our shows on Hochanda, we're excited to share all our hints, tips and techniques for you to get the most out of our products.
Please tune in to the Pink Ink shows, get inspired on Hochanda.
Did you know you can watch Hochanda 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for free using our app on Roku? Just like your smartphone accesses an app store to add new applications, your Roku streaming player or Roku TV accesses the Roku channel store to add new channels. By downloading the Hochanda channel, you'll be able to access your favourite craft channel on your TV anytime you want to watch. Here's how to do it. Turn on your TV and connect your Roku device. Next, turn the power on and press the home button on your Roku remote. Scroll up or down to select settings. Select your network and select setup connection. Roku uses a wireless connection, so select your router name and add your password. This should be on the side or the bottom of your router. If this is the first time using Roku, then you'll need to set up an account on the device or by going to the Roku website. That's it. Now it's time to add the Hochanda app. Simply press the home button on the Roku remote. Scroll up or down using the arrows on your remote to select streaming channels. Then open the channel store. At the top of the channel store, you'll find a list of featured, new and popular categories to explore. Enter Hochanda into the search bar and this will take you to the Hochanda app. Now simply select Add Channel. When you see the added channel screen, press OK and return to the home page. Now scroll down to the Hochanda app and press the star button on your remote. You can then use the arrow buttons to move Hochanda to the top of the screen for quick and easy access. And that's it! You can now watch, purchase and catch up with your favourite shows 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on your TV whenever you feel crafty.
Hi, I'm Pete from Artists and Design. We're a family-run company from the Midlands and we have been going for around about a year now. We design handcrafted stamps, stencils and designer papers. Personally, I love crafts, and I've loved crafts from childhood, right from when I first won an art competition when I was 5 years old. I love to inspire, and what my aim is to get the crafters to see their own potential. I like them to be in charge of their own creativity. What I hope is that our images provide the kickstart to your mojo and help you create your own works of art. Tune into Hochanda, be part of the artists and design world and come and join me on this creative path.
Very good morning to you. If you are just tuning in with us, of course, we've been live for a couple of hours. It's lovely to be with you on this Saturday morning, Halloween time as well. So watch out for some spectacular fun in the shows, of course. And we are introducing, actually, Rachel was on a couple of months ago with Jewellery Box. But if you missed those shows, let me now introduce you to lovely Rachel Smith. Good morning, Rachel.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm really good, thank you. And yourself?
Yeah, I'm very well, thank you. I'm very well indeed.
Good.
Lovely. Our first time working together.
It is our first time working together.
Yeah, first time. And you were saying you was on the show a couple of months ago.
First time, couple of months ago.
And
yes.
you enjoyed it?
Loved it.
And you've wanted to come back?
Wanted to come back. Got
good.
Some new products.
Brilliant. Brilliant.
Some new techniques.
Lovely.
And a bit for even if you're a beginner and you've never done it before.
Perfect. Well, exactly what we want. That is great. Just for people that maybe missed your first show when you were on, and for me as well, obviously working together with you for the first time, tell us a little bit about how you got into jewellery making, where your passion is with this, and a bit about the business as well.
Yeah. Well, my passion really started from family connections with the Jewellery Quarter. And with my gran, I always used to love looking at her jewellery, and I think that's where the connection began with my love of jewellery. So gradually I started making my own jewellery, going on courses, learning more and more.
Yeah.
So what I do now is I have a home studio in my town,
Yes.
Royal Wootton Bassett.
Yeah. Oh wow. Yeah. Great.
I did teach there pre-COVID.
Right.
So what I do now is I teach on Zoom and I do weekly Facebook Lives. I have lots of lovely people that join in on the live.
I'm sure they're watching with you now as well this morning.
Yeah, I do hope so.
Good morning to you all as well.
Good morning to all of those lovely people.
Yeah.
And obviously I sell my own jewellery as well. and I do summer school at Marlborough College.
Wow, busy,
so I
busy.
teach teenagers and adults there, which is exciting.
We're in good hands then for
I
teaching.
hope so.
Oh, that's lovely. Well, listen, we were looking through what you brought, and we've got some absolutely beautiful pieces. And maybe if you've never actually done much of making of your own jewellery, of course, then this is the perfect time for you to start to go with. And these kits, by the way, we're looking at, and we're looking at sort of your bead embroidery to work with. And first of all, I love the colours on this. There's one thing I said to you earlier on. They are beautiful. Now, you're going to have all 4 colour options available to you that you can choose which ones you want to go for out of all of these, but you'll be spoilt for choice for the kit. So I'll just give you the colours that you're looking at here. This is your beautiful blue and sea green, and they work beautifully together on those colours. They are absolutely stunning. We'll go through all the options for you, then we can break down what you're going to get. Then we've got, and I think this is great, this is your hot pink and lime. Really vibrant, really, really powerful colours that work together. They really do look fantastic, which is lovely. Then we're working our way down. We've got our purple and hot pink as well. Absolutely beautiful. They are stunning. And just to add in, to finish off with, we've got our blue and purple option to go for as well. Now, this is item, whichever one you want to go for, the item code is the same, 648941. Just choose which one of those you want to go for. So that's how they're going to look. These are colours options you've got. What are we going to be getting in the kits for these ones then, Rachel?
So the great thing is with these kits is that there's everything you need.
Perfect.
Apart from just one small item, which is a little bit of glue to attach the soft backing on at the end.
Right.
And so you get your needle and thread. It's a specialist needle and thread for bead embroidery. Your seed beads, your crystals, you've even got your chain.
Great.
And you don't need your tools for the chain, because what I've done is I've pre-made it. I've got the catch on there.
Okay.
All you need to do, and it's all in the instructions, is you sew through one of the rings that's on there. So it's all pre-made.
That's perfect.
Chain for you.
And the length of the chain?
The length of the chain is 18 inches.
18 inches. Okay, lovely, fantastic. So everything is there. I like to say all you need is that little bit of glue just to attach the back part to go through, and that's, I think, what you've got there. But everything there as well. You've also got your like you say, your needles are on there. What's this part here for? What's this?
Now, this is called beading foundation, and this is what you actually sew onto. And they're printed grid lines, so we sew within the grid lines to give that lovely sort of checkerboard effect with the beads. And it's a really nice solid foundation that you sew into.
Right, oh yeah, because it is quite firm, isn't it?
It's really firm, and then obviously you cut round the edges once you finish, but the step-by-step tutorial, so in the kit you've got written instructions, you've got your photograph instructions as well.
It's all there.
And it's suitable for complete beginners as well. You don't have to love sewing, you don't have to... Bead embroidery, slightly misleading title, because it's not actually embroidery per se.
Right.
It's sewing with seed beads.
Got you. So all your kits comes with everything you need, as you heard, just a little dab of glue just to put that backing on, and all your photographic and all your step-by-step instructions, actually. Hot pink and lime is in the lead at the moment.
Oh, that's the one I've got on.
Oh, there we are. So it's in the lead at the moment, but there's time to change, of course, time to change. Now, what I would say is really fantastic prices, the beautiful colours, you can see that, clear step-by-step instructions and everything you need in that kit. Only £14.95. There's a nice long length on that, actually, so there's a real feature piece on the neckline, isn't it? So you've got your 18-inch chain, then you've got that lovely drop on the pendant itself. Again, item code 648941. Choose which one of those colours you want to go for, but they are absolutely beautiful. Now, speaking of beautiful again, and if you do like your rings, and you'll really love this, we've also got 3 colour options for you to go with on this. They are beautiful, these. Now, we've got kits in here, but each kit actually here, £12.95, but each kit actually makes 2 of the rings that we've got, isn't it? These are beautiful. I love this, actually. Really lovely. Now, I'm showing one here. This is the rose gold. We've also got silver that you can see, and we've also got your beautiful yellow gold to work with. So, do you have a favourite, by the way, yourself? You don't have to say,
as Leonie says, my favourite, I think, is the rose gold, actually.
Oh, right, OK, yeah, great.
I love them all, and I think a lot of it depends on your skin tone colour. and what suits you best, or perhaps what other colour metals you wear most of all.
Yes.
As well.
I think that is lovely. And again, is this quite difficult to create with the bringing together?
No, again, it's suitable for beginners.
Great.
It's a simple weave where you weave across 2 wires, and then once you actually form what I call a ribbon length, is we wrap up the ribbon length into the twists,
right,
and then you finally form the ring itself. So obviously you would need your tools to make this particular project. But once you've done it, you can adapt it as well. So for example, the ring I've got on myself is I've got an amethyst. You could even make them into birthstone rings.
Oh, that's a nice idea.
As well, if you want to.
Lovely.
So you can adapt it. You can make it fuller,
right,
as well,
right.
if you want to, with more wire wrapping.
I suppose once you've got one under your belt and work with, again, you'll be able to, like, you know, that's the beauty of it, is when you make your own, you can play in all those as well, which is lovely. We've got my producer really is loving the silver, and silver is joint lead with the rose gold at the moment with these. Don't forget, you're getting enough to make 2 of those rings for you in that kit. 101480, only £12.95. We're going to be looking at how you make these as well on the show for you in this hour, so loads and loads of reasons for you to stay where they are absolutely beautiful. Right, okay, staying with our wire kits. So this is your booster kit. So what's the theory behind this one then?
So the booster kits really runs across some of the other projects that you'll be showing as well.
Right.
So you've finished your projects, you've learnt the techniques, but you want some more materials.
Got you.
So this gives you the foundation to actually do more once you've bought the kits. Or if you're a wire worker and you just need some extra bundles of wire, this has a good selection of your base wires and your weaving wires in there.
Right.
And also the projects, for example, one of the orchids that we'll look at later, you can adapt it to things like glasses, charms, or candle decorations.
Oh, that's nice.
So you can use
lovely.
your imagination.
Yes.
It doesn't just have to be for jewellery. And this extra wire will give you the scope to make perhaps bigger projects or more projects or Christmas presents.
It could be one of those that when people see what you're wearing, go, where'd you get that from? Actually, funny you should mention that. I made it. I'll make you one as well. Yeah. So what are we looking at again for lengths on all these? We're looking at actually 39 metres of your assorted wire. So that's plenty of projects there, all in that booster pack for just £12.95. 344 392. So a great way. Once you've already got the other ones under your belt, literally, go for these ones, and you can expand upon that, which is lovely. Now we've also got, if you enjoy doing what we have with the first items on the show with those necklaces, we've actually got the booster kit for you as well, with more your embroidery booster kits, so all your beads and all your accessories that you're going to be needing here as well, which is lovely. And again, you can make so many things. In fact, I'll just show you, I know we've got a couple more of these still to come up, but it's worth sort of showing with the wire what you can work onto and carry these on from the wire kits that we've got and the different boosters. But look at this one. This is one for the previous kit, but I was going to show you so you can sort of see all the differences that you can go on to make. Loads and loads of ideas. This is from your wire kit that you're looking at. Again, or just expand and make them on, but beautiful, beautiful pieces. If you want all your beads, by the way, you can go from your necklaces, and you've also got your earrings to add on to those as well. But if people notice what you're wearing, you think you can make it for them, you've got those fantastic options to go for. 2 to choose from. You've got the spring, and you've got the summer, and you've got autumn, winter. £12.95. 680 488. Choose which one of those booster kits you would like to go for, but always good to get them while you can see them, because I think once you've started making your first piece, you'll definitely be hooked on those. So there's your booster kit to go for them. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Right. Now, we've just been having a look at for the booster, what you can do with the wire. Here is your chance then to actually go for the kit, for the rose and orchid. I think these are beautiful.
Thank
these
you.
really
They're
lovely.
so versatile as well with what you can do with the design.
Yeah. Simplicity again for this one to go for us to start in out for a late...
Absolutely. I think the wire work orchid in particular, it's actually, once you've got to grips with it, you can make these quite quickly as well.
Yes.
There's not a huge amount of wire weaving in it. There's wire wrapping, which is just wrapping around the petals and the stamen. So it's a very effective design that's also quite quick.
Right. It's lovely. I think it's because I mean, everyone's sort of talking about this in the studio as well, actually in the gallery, because I think it's because there's a nice openness about this. So whatever your skin tone is coming through on this, but it's a good size. It's not big and sort of over the top for that. You've got a delicacy about this, even though it's got a good size to the actual jewellery piece. Really pretty, and you're going to be getting everything you need in there. So all your little jewels in there, of course, was lovely. Now you can choose again from silver. You've got your yellow golds and your rose gold. Okay, so whichever one you're going to go for, enough to make 2 of those, which is lovely. Let's show you. Shall I show you actually in the the wrapped rose? Do you want to go for? Now I'll show you the different styles of what you can have. These are all the sort of kits I've got. I've got them all that you can see. You get the orchid and the rose, so just choose which one of the colour options you want to go for. But they really are beautiful, aren't they? 230679, use rose gold or your gold and your silver to choose from. 1895. They are beautiful, absolutely stunning. Really love those, gorgeous. Right then, let's work our way down. So some of your tools you may require. Oh, just put that one on there as well. We've actually got a set of 4 pliers that you can work from. So I'm just going to place the chain wants to take it off the top of the little display area there. There we go. Right, okay, so we're going to get 4 of your pliers. You've got the round nose, you can see here, you've got the chain nose, bent nose, and you've also got your side cutters. Now, for this is getting complicated for me now. Tell me that this isn't complicated, Rachel.
No, it's not complicated. It's just, it's like anything, familiarity and getting used to it. But I take everybody by the hand in the instructions and I'll tell you which pliers you need to be working with. So, for example, the round nose pliers, the first pair I think it was, those are for looping, for forming loops. That's simply what they do, but a crucial part. The next one is a good all-rounder for opening and closing jump rings. And actually getting precision work as well.
Chain nose,
The side cutters are obviously to trim off your wire, or there's the bent nose next. Now,
bent nose there,
the bent nose, sometimes people use flat nose pliers instead. So for those jewellery makers out there that would be familiar with that term, these are kind of in place of that. And they're, I work with them regularly with wire work because the tips, the bend of the tips, just get into all those nooks and crannies that other pliers don't get into. So they're absolutely, to me, they're an essential form of your toolkit. And there's your cutters,
and there's your cutters at the end.
Is again for trimming off your wires.
Well, you get the whole set of the 4 for this, which is a great price of $18.95. And again, it's like anything, isn't it? The right tool for the job, of course, is crucial. We already speed things up for yourself. So don't delay. Get those ones there into your basket. 317858 is your item code for those, which is lovely. Now, if you want to go for a little bit of a start with the embroidery scissors, these are lovely, actually. We looked, these are really cute.
They're very sweet, aren't they?
Even if you don't do the embroidery cutting, have them on your desk. Just have them there because they are gorgeous, these. They're really, really nice. Only $9.99, 922-504 for your embroidery cutters. But again, bit of style to work with as well as being very, very practical also. But lovely, really lovely those. Nice gift idea if you do know someone that, again, working with the embroidery. Lovely deal. 922-504. Now, of course, the website is the place to visit, all the w's.hochanda.com. Go and treat yourself. There's lots and lots and lots there, of course, to choose from. Now, actually, when you get those into your basket, when you get to the basket at the end to go to checkout, you're going to have a load of options that will be put in front of you that you may want to do. How about adding some of these? Look at this. No extra postage, of course, but you may want to add on to some of those that you'll find. Just to add them into your basket, you might want to go for the maybe your ring bundle to go for. You might the ring size that might be useful to you. You might want to pop that one in. You can see there as well. How about the beading mat? You might want to work with all of those. Just add those in. No extra to your P&P, of course. So great opportunity. That's all on all the w's.hochanda.com. Right, so plenty to learn about in this show, of course, and it's lovely to have your company this Saturday morning. So I hope you got a nice brew, sit ready and take advantage. So what are we going to look at to start with, Rachel?
Okay, so I'm going to be demonstrating the bead embroidery pendant. So I'm going to take you through the different stages and give you some top tips along the way. But obviously in the kit you've got the photograph and the written instructions as well. So I'm going to start first of all by showing you the foundation, and that's what we're going to work on first of all. Now you've got a size 10 beading needle in your kit which you can fit all of the seed beads on. You don't have to be a real sort of pro sewer to do this. Even if you're not a great lover of sewing, it's still a really relaxing project. You just need to be able to thread a needle. So get your glasses.
That's about as far as I go, I think. So that's good to know.
You'll be okay.
That's
then,
okay.
Scott.
That's great.
Yeah.
Great.
So I've tied a triple knot right at the end, and I'm going to position my needle just inside of the circle. Right, I will get inside of the circle. There we go. And first of all, we're going to stitch on this 6mm bead, which is a Czechoslovakian pearl made by Precosa.
Very nice.
Which is very well known brand in the jewellery making. And we're going to anchor it to the other side. Now, I'm working within the just slight inside of the circle, because when you do the stitching either side, you need to leave way for the beads as well. Now what I'd suggest you do is you go back into the first hole and what we call reinforce. Now there's lots of terms that you'll hear used regularly in the instructions. Reinforce is one, which means that you go back through the beads you've just stitched on.
Okay. Makes sense, doesn't it?
It gives it a clearer definition in terms of a clearer line or curve, and it gives it a bit more stability.
Right,
so
yeah.
that gives us the foundation with which to work on.
Nice, lovely.
And then we're actually going to stitch by the side of the circle. Now you can come out anywhere, it doesn't matter where you start, and I'd recommend that you actually work in groups of 3 or 4 beads. Now, I know it sounds a bit ridiculous, but I actually work on touch, because I know a lot of people might think, oh, I haven't got very good vision, I don't think it'd work for me. Well, actually, I don't go on vision with the seed beads, I use touch.
Oh, right, okay.
So I use the tip of my needle on these beading mats, which are available, and thread them on that way. It takes a bit of getting used to, but that way there's no strain on your eyes.
Oh, I'm all in favour of that.
Or you can get one of those super lamps that...
oh, yes, yeah. In fact, if they have got, that'd be perfect for these projects, won't it? Yeah, absolutely.
So I've laid down 3 seed beads there, and I'm just following that round the curve, and I'm taking a nosedive round the curve at the end of the last bead I've just added. Then I'm going to turn it over at the back, and I'm going to go push my needle through the last hole I've just made. Now that's called backstitch, and that's another term that's referred to in the instructions. And I'm going to push my needle back through the beads I've just done and add another group. And that really, that principle...
Once you've got that,
is really the whole of the instructions, apart from the tassels at the end. So once you've cracked that, you can do all of it.
Oh, lovely. That's nice.
So add in another 3 to 4, back stitch into the previous hole. And what the back stitch does is it brings you up at the start of the last group of beads that you've just added. Now obviously you get quicker with the project. The more you do, the quicker you get.
Of course, absolutely.
But obviously, as we're live on TV and you want to see as much as possible, I've got some before and after moments.
Lovely. Great.
So I'm just going to do a little bit more on that.
do you find that there's a more of an interest as well since people have had a bit more time, sometimes through lockdown, etc.? I know you say do things, you know, virtually now, but find that people are going back to sort of working like this, or is there more of an interest spiking again?
Absolutely. I think it's really stemmed a lot of people's creativity. Also from a relaxation point of view, there's nothing like a good craft.
No, definitely not.
To relax and spend your time on. And I think also with the Facebook as well, I think I started doing a lot more regular Facebook lives, and I think people need that interaction. So whilst you can't see people, you really feel their presence, and it gives them new ideas. So I do a new project every week.
That's great. That is lovely.
And it's really fulfilling.
Because I would think also for something like this, I mean, because I love these, I think these are absolutely gorgeous, and I would also, I wouldn't know, I don't think it really matters to me, because I don't know what age these are for, because I can imagine there's the younger end of the market, also to the older end of the market. There's something in these, I think, because there's a style, like you say, you've got the sort of the pearl, which is always more of your vintage sort of style of jewellery, etc. But you've got such vibrant colours that you've chose that work with these as sets. You know, with the hot pinks and the limes, for example, really on-trend, beautiful colours, but still with that style with the pearl feel.
This is it.
This is lovely. It's for everybody, isn't it? Great gift ideas if you're making it for someone.
I mean, for youngsters, adult supervision, obviously, but I think parents and grandparents and carers all know the abilities of their children. So I would never say, well, never say never.
No.
If that works for you. So as you can see, I've actually done an entire round on there.
Perfect, lovely, nice and simple.
And it looks a bit diamond-like in the centre.
It does, actually, yeah, really, they do.
And what I would say is when you're doing your pattern is don't over-cram your beads, because when you over-cram your beads, buckling will occur on there.
Oh, I see.
So less is more. And once you've done that, another bit of reinforcing is you'd push your needle and you'd go all the way back round all the beads you've just done.
And the part that we're working at the moment, as you can see, is that central part which was done with that back in. So you've got that sort of the pearl there, then you've got the first of the beads going around, and that's the real heart of this particular project, you know. But I do like to say that I think you've got an 18-inch chain, you've got that lovely drop down. This is the blue and sea green we're looking at, by the way. And as you work your way down, but then I just love that you've still got the drop with the beads at the bottom. Really lovely, and it's got a sort of a bohemian feel with the colours and coming through the bit together, but with the pearl and that sort of that drop as well. Just want to show you the other colours as well while we're looking at these, because as we're going through with what Rachel's demonstrations are, just what you can see as well, you've got that beautiful, the hot pink and lime. See, I'm really torn between which, but I really love the lime on this. I think it's really vibrant, really bright, lots of lovely colours coming through. I'm being told that Fiona would like this. You see, that's how my partner, I'm being told that she would like this. I think that's someone saying, go Scott, go get it for her. Who knows? Then we've also got the purple and the hot pink as a combo. Again, choose which ones you got. They're all on the same item code, but whichever one you go for, they are absolutely stunning. Again, with that central section we looked at that was been working on at the moment, but then the drop down. And then we've also got the blue and purple to finish off with. Don't forget, they all come with everything included in the kits. Instructions and enough to make, you know, them really beautiful necklaces to go with these. They're stunning. Only $14.95. So I'm sorry to interrupt now. I just want to give people an update, because people pop in all the time on the show as well. So just see what we're making. Lovely.
The other thing I've just thought of, which is a top tip, is to actually, when you've got the foundation, just trim around the edges. It's actually a tip that I think someone that was watching my Facebook Live gave me.
Oh,
so, you know, we all share in these
absolutely. It's always a learning day.
Is to actually cut the corners off, because it stops your thread from getting stuck on the sides.
A simple bit of advice.
And it makes it flow much better. So talking you through to the next stage, we do another row of those diamond type beads.
Yeah.
And then we'd start on the grid. And this is where it will explain why we've got those crossed lines there. So you can bring your needle up at any point but you want it to be on one of the lines and probably about 1 millimetre away, so that again you're not getting that bunching up. You don't want it too close. What I'm going to do is I'm going to work one block of colours in this group, and then I'll change colours in the next.
Oh, okay, I got you, yep.
I would suggest that you work in 3 to 4 beads at a time. In the pattern I recommend 4 beads, but if you find that there's buckling that occurs, then just go to 3 beads. Now in the pattern it will tell you how many beads you need per block per row, because you've actually got an additional 3 rows. You may find that the guidance I've given you may vary a little bit, and that's fine too, but you just need to make sure when you get to the tassels that you've got the right number on the tassels at the bottom. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm adding the beads. I'm doing this back stitching as well. So I'm just about to actually change into the next group. So can you see I've hit that line now?
Yeah, right, yeah.
So I'm going to switch over to the next group of beads. So in some of your batches, you might find that when you're adding 4, you might be adding 2 green, 2 blue. But it's all in the instructions, so that will take you through what combinations you need.
And I know that everyone will follow the instructions. Is there any other, if they need to contact, they can get in contact with you as well? If they've got any other questions at all?
Absolutely. All of my contact information is actually in the material.
Lovely.
In the kit. Email is probably the quickest way of getting hold of me.
No calls at 2 a.m.
No, please. And also, you know, if there's a little bit, if people are stuck with certain parts, you know, they can always join the Facebook Lives, and I can do a little demo in there, you know.
Lovely.
So you can see how that's building up. The other thing to mention with this as well is once you've built your confidence, like I say, whether you're a beginner with this, that's absolutely fine, it's suitable for beginners, or whether you've done a dabber bead embroidery already, but when you've built your confidence up, you can actually adapt the pattern to make earrings.
I'm going to say, I noticed you've got the earrings as well to go with these. Yeah, they are lovely.
I thought the earrings would be a little bit, I mean, not for everybody, but for me, I felt that the earrings were a little bit too big in this format. But once you've built your confidence, you can just do less rows, and just I think there's a sample on the top there with the booster kits, because with the booster kits you've got your earring hooks, your brooch backs, you can make it into a brooch as well.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
And with the earrings I've just done 3 droppers, and I've just done, I think, 2 of the extra rounds instead. So it's very adaptable to doing it for brooches.
Different styles.
Yeah, you can add it as a bag charm as well. You know, if you've made one of the bag kits that you've got here from Hochanda and you want to add an extra feature on there, the
lovely
brooch
ideas.
back, you can attach
could be
that.
where you want. Tell you what, time is flying. We're halfway through the show already. I know, Carol. Well, we had an email from Carol, isn't it, has come through, and Carol was asking, could you use a small embroidery hoop for working with this one rather than the heavy backing to bring together, just in case, I suppose?
Not. I say
she's loving
never.
the show, by the way. She said she's loving the show.
Oh, thank you so much, Carol. That's lovely. Never say never. What I would say is give it a go. I think you might find that the fabric on the embroidery hoop may stretch a little for this project, which is why the foundation is particularly good for this project, because it's very firm.
Yeah, it is quite firm.
But I'm a
isn't it?
great believer in you've got to try these things
Absolutely.
out. So
that's very true.
you know,
if
it works for you, please let me know.
yeah, but just not at 2 a.m.
Not at 2 a.m.
By email. That's Carol. Thank you very much indeed for getting in touch. Now I know we're halfway through, and there's a lot of and some people are interested. Well, the candle that we've got in front that you've got around there as well with the orchid, which is lovely.